Well. Hello, everybody. How you going? Hope you're all having a great time out there. Have we got some pro scrims for you? It is going to be wild tonight. As you can imagine, as always, we've got an all-star lineup of teams. Who am I? I'm Ganksy. Welcome to the Esports County Pro Scrims. If it's your first time, welcome again. Hope you're having a great day. If you haven't noticed, if you look around the channel, you can see that this is the home of high-level PUBG Mobile esports, where we have the most intense competition, where teams are practicing at the moment for the PUBG Mobile Global Championship Finals. We've got teams like Nova Esports, current reigning world champions, playing tonight. We've got 628, the recent Peacekeeper Elite League champions of Season 4. That is the Chinese Pro League. We've got Navi, who come from the West Division of the PMGC, and a bunch of other teams you may be familiar with too. So we're just getting all these teams ready to go, and we will be beginning match number 1 very shortly. That's going to be on Erangel. Just check a few things. Oh, so yeah, how is everyone? So let me check out the chat. You all look like you're having a good. Lots of love hearts for Navi in there. That's beautiful. Got a bit of people having a bit of a poke at each other. Try and keep it positive in the chat. We always prefer positivity. Yes, there was a bit of buffering. I'm just getting that looked into. It'll be okay during the matches. Don't worry. If it is, we'll sort it out. Don't worry about that. Okay. So Alt F4. That's not a bad idea. I'll let the production team know. You got some ninja IT skills there. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, we've tried turning it off and on. I mean, the games haven't started yet. We've still got a couple of minutes to go. But let's have a look at the point system we've got here, and with the spinning wheel as well. So it's pretty. These are standard, right? This is the kind of point system we know and love from PMPO, PMGC, PMCO. So you get 15 points for a chicken dinner. Now that's half of what it was for the original PMCO. The original PMCO used to get 30 points for a chicken dinner. Now you only get 15. So you're basically doubling the kill count. What maps are we going to have up today, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to have Erangel, Miramar, and then guess what we've got to just top it all off for tonight? We're going to Sanhok, baby. We're going to the jungle, and it is going to be wild. You know how it is on Sanhok. If you've been around before, if this is not your first rodeo, you know how we go on Sanhok, but baby, Erangel, Miramar, they go off as well. It's going to be action-packed. Now, if you have not already, and I bloody hope you have, please do subscribe to the Esports County channel. Please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. And make sure it is set to all. We've been getting quite a few subs so far, and we really do appreciate that. Gives us a way of seeing the appreciation you have for these scrims that we put on, and do like the video as well. I can see we've already got about 3,000 likes, and that's bloody awesome. Really do appreciate it. Should be able to get these spinning wheels out of the way before we kick off match number 1. But let's just jump back to me. There's no spinning wheel over here. And we'll sort that out. Don't worry. Just checking their connection on my end. Doesn't look like it's anything happening with my connection, which is good. We should be kicking off our first match very, very shortly. So just hang in there. We'll have a look for it. We'll have a look at some of the teams. Will be spectating tonight. Where's our slot list? Now I haven't seen the lobby yet, so they may not all be confirmed, but currently we've got in slot number 3 Nova Esports from China. I think we all know who these guys are. We've got 628 in slot number 4, also from China. I think we know who they are too. We've got STALWART Esports in slot number 5, hailing from... Oh, it looks like the problem's across the board. Phew. Well, at least it's not me, and we'll get it sorted very soon. Don't worry, everybody. I mean, I'm a technician. I'm pretty good at fixing stuff, but there's not much I could do. I could probably help them sort it. But yeah, we'll get everything corrected. Maybe I'll have a chat to them during the break. See what the go is. But let's go back to our slot list. So in slot number 6, we got NATUS VINCERE, which is Na'Vi. Okay, we all know Na'Vi. Na'Vi is a team. It's a Ukrainian team comprised of Russians currently. These guys are amazing. They won the scrims the other night when I was casting. You can check it on my channel. It was a bloody good stream. The first game, like, it was a 2v4 at the end of the game, and I did not expect Na'Vi to win that game. Like, I was looking at it like there's no... Like, I give them about a 1% chance at best of coming out of this 2v4. They had barely any hard cover. All the odds were against them, and they won the game and proved us all wrong. And they did it in style. So, it's great to see Na'Vi here. In case you're wondering, A7, any day now, we're going to have A7. The boys from Brazil will be in these lobbies very, very shortly. You know, it's kind of hard to travel internationally at the moment, you know, just the way things are. So we will be getting A7 in here very, very soon. I know everybody, including myself, is so bloody excited to see A7 competing in here, but they're not here tonight. But in slot 7, we've got next RUYA Gaming from Turkey. Now, these blokes won the PMGC West Division, so they are heavy hitters, and this is a team that we have expectations for. This is a team that we expect to do great and do amazing things. So we're keeping an eye on next RUYA Gaming. In slot number 8, we've got Furious Gaming. Furious Gaming hail from Chile. Chile is if you're not familiar, is a country in South America. It is, so they are along with A7 representing that continent and the West Division itself, and they're bloody good at the game too. So great to see these guys, and they've been very comfortable in these scrims. You know, they've really found their footing, you know, over the past week. You know, they haven't had long to practice, but yeah, they're looking good. So another team to keep their eye on. S2G, also from Turkey. This is a team coming from the PMGC West Division. Now, S2G, I haven't seen them come into their own yet. You know, I'm still waiting. And you know, we said this about Team Secret as well. Remember, you know, back before the PMGC East, we were like, where's Team Secret? You know, they're playing the games, but is this really, you know? And then Team Secret came out of the gate and they were like, you know, top 5, amazing teams. So I kind of feel that way about them. But, ooh, let's go look at what we've got here. We are into game number 1, ladies and gentlemen, and we are watching Nova Esports Jimmy. Let's and Nova Esports, we all know they land in the GAC area. No surprises there. See Jimmy on your screen. Jimmy, the IGL of Nova Esports. And Navi on her screens right now. They are currently in, looks like South Georgia Pole. We didn't go to look at the map. Now, let's just jump on here. I'm just going to refresh the stream real quick just while we're in this looting phase, just to make sure that the quality is locked to the highest setting possible. And we do have the best quality stream for you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go back. So we are currently in the military base. We have, it says Godlike Esports, but this is APG going up against AE at the moment here. Looks like we've got a player, Knock Potatoes, just being taken out by APG Deezy Boy. The SKS. I will say one thing, I miss it when I'm the one driving the spectator. It's I mean, it's kind of nice to kick back and let somebody else do all the work, but oh man, I'd love to know where all these teams are right now. Be nice to see the flight part. But we do have IHC ESPORTS. We've got the boys formerly known as Zeus going up against Navi in South Georgia Pole. Kitsune, Miku, Matic and Tixie. Now Miku has been knocked. Looks like there's a couple of knocks on the side of IHC as well. Zyol getting taken out also. So Icy's been confirmed. That just means it's really just Godless and Alex. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, Alex is a new addition to and he's just managed to get a knock with the M16, I believe, onto one of the members of Navi. So mounting a good defense. That's going to put pressure on Kitsune, but it looks like Miku and Matic have arrived to provide backup. Now, Godless and Alex are possibly going to push here. This is a good situation where they can push. We've also got EVOS Reborn in an engagement with S2G. Oh, thank you very much. Looks like Nova's got a bit of a compound crash with S2G as well. Look at King. King's just out on the balcony here. Wings out with a Tommy gun. There's quite a few players from S2G in this compound. But orders come to back up King. So it's a strap. Order goes down though, Silas. Oh, beautiful double knock there with Kelsey coming around the back with the UMP. So S2G on the front foot here. Nova losing a couple of players very early game. Jimmy's pulled up. He's gonna see what he can do. It's and Matic pulls in, gets a knock. That looks like that's... Oh, no. Godless is still remaining. And Jimmy's managed to get one knock. Paraboy's pulling in. Almost going for the clutch there. Oh, Paraboy must have been taken out earlier. So that's Nova Esports going out in 17th position. Going out very early in the first match. And this is S2G. Either, maybe S2G has landed on Nova in the past, and they're just looking to see how much pressure, or maybe they're landing Gatka, you know what I mean? Like maybe Gatka's their drop spot, and obviously Nova land Gatka as well, and they just want to see, well, hey, can we take it from them? Can we take this drop spot from Nova Esports? We'll see. We'll see how we go. We've got another Erangel match, and we'll see if this S2G Nova Esports thing starts to develop into some of these other, hot drop rivalries that we've seen. GODL and TX and XSPARK, they will be playing from the next match. They haven't been able to get into the first match, so apologies for that. They will be joining us for match number 2. So just hang in there. The pans are on their way. So, all right, the pans are en route. Now, Godless is in a bit of a pickle here in South Georgia Pole. He is the last remaining player for IHC. Navi have caused a lot of problems for his team, and he's looking to get a little bit of revenge. What do you reckon? They don't know where he is. He's very aware of where they are. I think he might be able to get a knock onto if Kitsune jumps out the back there. Now, Kitsune may have heard that. Ooh. So, yeah, he gets that opening knock onto Kitsune. He's going to be able to hop out and get the confirm as well. Miku and Tixie are going to be rolling right on up to this fight. And they've got problems now. So Godless has got nothing to lose in this situation. He's got nothing to lose, and he's got everything to gain. You know what? I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, I think S2G may be watching the stream, and I think S2G may have heard what I said earlier, and I think S2G are here to prove a point that they are here, and this is the kind of S2G we want to see. They're just taking fights. They're just taking fights, and that's what we want to see from this team, especially in these scrims. You know, drop on Nova, wipe them, push Furious, take them out. What next? Chicken dinner, maybe. Who knows? We'll keep an eye on them in the kill feed. Meanwhile, Godless. He got one knock, but yeah, you know, it's unless you clutch God, it's kind of hard to win these situations. You really, it's definitely not for the faint of heart. Meanwhile, pulling up on a Deadeyes, guys, grabbing a quick kill there on the rotation. Looks like they could be hunting down the rest of them now. Bigetron are currently center zone. Team Secret's still having to move away in. We did just catch a quick glimpse of where the first circle is. It's kind of centered around that mansion area. It could go up to Yasno, we don't know at this stage. We are only in circle 2. Anything goes. EVOS Reborn now squaring up against 628 downhill with a low ground position. EVOS sporting full health bars. Dayoshi and 33Z will need to employ some medicinal devices to improve the health bar. Lyserg's got to be careful though. Sunan's got a nice angle on this situation with the Mini 13. Down goes Lyserg. 33Z, Dayoshi already in the bus. They're going to pull up and start applying some pressure onto Red Faces. Red Faces is... He sends a few incendiaries out. Now, EVOS can make this... EVOS can still make this work. If they're able to get a couple of knocks here, 628 are quite grouped up. The way they're pushing right now, and they could get caught out if some of these players from EVOS that are in Pachinki are able to get angles on them. They are out in the open at the moment. It could turn sour for them. But it looks like 628 are getting away with it red-handed. Yeah, you can see him bailing out the back now. Yu Yang still needs to make a disengage here. And we've got a fight pretty deep in the blue between APG and Stalwart Esports. So we know Stalwart Esports land Novo Repnoye. It is quite odd that Stalwart Esports, it did appear that they were on the other side of the military island there, fighting APG, or at least chasing them around, when zone is up around this area where Bigetron on your screens right now are. You can see, look, they're fighting them. Oh, have I got my bridges wrong? They are. That looks like it's Milta, so they are on the Milta bridge. Ignore what I said. But yeah, so Stalwart Esports. Oh, they've got them sandwiched. Oh, this is nasty. This is what happens. this is what happens when you poke the bear. This is what happens when you go into the bear's house and you poke the bear pokes back. You know, you don't want to mess with Stalwart Esports on Sosnovka, or it's unlikely you'll make it out. Next, RUYA catching Kid 5 from Team Secret out there. I mean, you can see from the spread of next RUYA, there's no way he was making it out. Looks like eye shots and jumper are nearby. They're both pulled up to compounds. I think next RUYA, they're going to know some of these players are isolated, and we're still early game in Circle 2. They could go for a push here. They could definitely take the initiative. They know that this player is isolated. It's an easy 4v1. We could see AE pushing over the fence, but Ice Shots does manage to get a double knock. Ice Shots actually... Okay, alright. What happened? I like his footwork. Naghat though. Able to put him back in his place. Meanwhile, Silas, so that's going to be Furious Gaming going down. And look at S2G, they're sitting on 11 kills. This is exactly what we want to see from S2G. Now 628 is blood. Now the MG3 from Quarter has been employed. That's going to take Yu Yang out of the equation. Dayoshi's not able to do much in the backline because he's got AE currently up there on the hilltop, providing an overlook position to help defend. Kuda's just making it all happen. Kuda here. I mean, who wants to push him? Oh, mate. He's doing all kinds. Oh, he's finally run out of ammo. Molotov goes in, and yeah, so that's 628. Evicting next RUYA out of the lobby. They go out in 13th place. Good push, good push. Stand up play from 628 to spot that fight, and just see a moment of weakness in next RUYA and just capitalize on it instantly. Like, they saw the fight going down and they just pushed in, and they knew AE's position on the hill as well, and they were able to just hit the back of the compound. They made sure that the other team didn't have angle on them, and they got the job done. So great play there from 628. Just goes to show why they did, come out as the #1 team in the PCL. Now, Action's a bit of a cheeky bugger, isn't he? I mean, that's how you do it. Just run them over. I mean, it doesn't matter how much armor you've got on, how many boosts you've taken. If you take a buggy to the face, you've got no hope. You've got no hope. It's great. It's great. Action getting a final confirmed there. For Stalwart Esports are very aggressive. I mean, and this is kind of what I want to see S2G. I want to see some consistency from them in this regard. Just being aggressive, just taking fights as they come. Like this, especially in scrims, we want to. This is a great opportunity for these teams in the lead up to the global finals to kind of put a bit of pressure on each other, see who wins first. Yeah, Liquid finally completed the job that I was expecting Highboy to do there with the DP28. That's Nox bomb. Pretty much done and dusted, although so they do have some backup from up the hill. I'm not sure if that's Furious Gaming. And this is where Circle is headed. Circle's sort of around this shelter prison area. So a lot of hillside in here. A lot of because you've got this big hill, so it's going to slope down. That actually looks like that's Furious Gaming out of the lobby. So that was Dokkan Machine getting the final flush there from Stalwart Esports. And Stalwart Esports on 7 kills already. And Bigetron need to land these shots. See, Misery's managed to sit down soon again from 6 to 8. Oh, look at that! Look at that return fire onto Liquid. That's how you use a designated marksman rifle, ladies and gentlemen. Just bam, health bar instantly down a 5. And you see Navia sort of down the hill in that bowl area. Luxy's got a really great angle on it until Matic must be on the roof. That was, I believe, Matic that took Zuxi out there. Great play from Na'Vi. And we can see XAVIER. They're just sort of waiting in the wings on the edge of circle at the moment. Like they're not committing. They're not committing to a location in zone, but they will shortly. Like they will make a move to get into the circle very soon. But it looks like BIGETRON are pushing them. So yeah, okay. They're not in zones. Must be like BIGETRON, because I just saw BIGETRON on the other side of the map. Now I'm just as confused as you are. That's a lot of BIGETRON. Must be a different BIGETRON. I mean, they can't be in two places at once. We're not there yet. But Na'Vi, you know, on the main BIGETRON lineup, they're just running from. Look at them go. Na'Vi very aggressive team. And you give Tixie a Groza, and it's just all over Red Rover. Like you can't stop that kind of momentum. STALWART ESPORTS can. STALWART ESPORTS. Mate, when the unstoppable force hits the immovable object, Action's got a Groza, Tixie's got a Groza, Na'Vi, unfortunately for them, just don't have the numbers to make it happen here. And STALWART ESPORTS currently on the warpath right now. They're just wiping teams left, right, and centre. Some people are saying Soul's playing tonight. I didn't know that. I haven't seen any evidence of Soul playing, but I'm down if they are. Frankie just hanging on there. He should be able to hit a HP, maybe just before zone hits him. It's circle 4, so it's gonna do a little bit more than tickle. They're all in the blue. BIGETRON's new lineup. BIGETRON, I don't know if I'd say 2, but you know, the other BIGETRON. Lamborghini's the last one left. They've got to be careful though, because Lamborghini's about to just flip over and say good day. Oh, I feel like he probably should have got more done with that spray there. That was a bit of a missed opportunity. He's able to get a knock, but now that he's got that knock, he's not going to be able to out-heal the blue. I think he went straight for the first as well. That was very unfortunate play. Looks like we've just managed to hit 80,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. So huge shout out to everybody watching the stream so far. You're all bloody legends, and we're here. You know, we really appreciate your support here at Esports County. We're big fans of you. You're big fans of us. You know, let's make it happen. We're gonna have some of these teams in game number 2 that people have been requesting. So just hang in there for that. If you haven't subscribed, please get in there and do it. Like the stream as well. We've got almost 10,000 likes, so let's go. Looks like STALWART ESPORTS are pretty in charge here right now. They've managed to secure an absolute boatload of kills. They're sitting on 14 at the moment. I think they're going for the 20 bomb. I really think STALWART. I mean, they've taken out S2G. They just took out S2G. S2G was on a roll. They were on a roll. They were on the warpath. Right. And this is the thing. These teams are so aggressive, and they're probably, you know, teams like S2G and Na'Vi and 628, they're probably used to bullying other teams in their region, right? They're probably used to just bullying teams and just pushing them around. And, you know, as STALWART ESPORTS, a lot of these teams are, but, you know, when we get to this stage of this level of the competition, you know, somebody's going to be more aggressive. And tonight with STALWART ESPORTS, look, they're going for the 20 bomb. I don't think they can. I think they got 19 at the end of when it was all said and done. But hey, 19 kills. Well done to Stalwart Esports, the boys from Mongolia, from PMGC East Division. Winner, chicken dinner to them. Can we get some hashtag STEOP in the chat for Stalwart Esports? And from start to finish, they did not hold back, did they? I mean, this isn't a team that sat in a shack and got a couple of zones and finished a game with like 1 or 2 kills. They smashed it. They were pushing teams left, right, and center, and they certainly earned their crust, didn't they? They went at it. Almost 20. They almost got the 20 bomb too. I really wish. I got sound on. Sorry about that. It happens. I mean, look, when you stream, if you ever stream, if anybody out there wants to be a streamer, do it. It's good fun. Or if they want to be a caster or whatever you want to do, if you hit that button, or just remember, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. Always have this in mind. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. Even in competitive play, if you play competitive, I know there's a lot of rumors about PMCO. Apparently, like, PMCO is gone. Who knows what's going to happen there? Like, if they're going to replace it, I don't know. Like, we'll have to wait till James Yang walks out on stage at the PMGC and spills the beans. You know, like Yango's going to lay it down for us in a couple of weeks, and we'll all know then. Until then, we could just guess. And gee, some of the guesses are pretty wild. I've heard some wild stuff. You know, I reckon, it could be a chocolate wheel, right? They'll just spin a wheel and see who qualifies for PMGC. I like the definition of pro player. Apparently, I'm a pro player because I've played in a PMCO final. I'm not a pro player. I can tell you that right now. But according to Tencent, I am. So cool. I'll tell my mum. But yeah, it's what a fantastic performance from Stalwart Esports in game number 1. This team is OP. Now, I know, like, everyone's repping their own teams in the chat and saying how much they love their team, they support their team. I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm a Stalwart Esports fan. I mean, from when they were Black Team, from when they were Astra Academy, I've been on the Stalwarts train for a while. I've been on the receiving end of the Stalwarts train as well. I've played against these guys in competitive, and it's not fun. I don't know if it's fun. It's an honor. It's an honor to play against some of the best in the world. But yeah, they're pretty good at the game, and they don't miss. And yeah, I don't know if you know how you die in a classic sometimes, and you think, gee, that guy's got really good aim. It's like that, like they just don't miss. And when they kind of get on a roll, like you saw in that game, like they were on a roll and they start fragging. I don't know who this other bloke is, but boss up, man. Get on his Instagram and say g'day. Look, he's a bloody handsome looking bloke. I'm gonna send him a friend. I'm using my phone as a webcam. Otherwise, I'd send him a friend request and say g'day. But when Stalwart Esports get on a roll, like when these guys start fragging, it's very fluid, their gameplay. Like, but if you step back and you actually, because sometimes I'm trying to figure it out, like I'll look at the mini map and I'll look at the map and I'll watch what they're doing, and they play really interesting positions in zones. Like, it looks like they're just going ham and fragging out, but if you actually look at their overall positioning and some of the places they go in around like the mid to late game, they're playing the game at a level that I think is what it would take to beat the Chinese. Like, because, you know, in previous world championships, it's just been, you know, utter domination from Chinese teams. Nova Esports, you know, coming first place last year. 4AM also doing exceptionally well. Now this time, it really feels like the door's open for another team to step in and take the crown. And last time, Zeus, also a Mongolian team, came third place. So I'd like to see Stalwart take it. That's kind of my pick. You know, I reckon Stalwart could take it. And, you know, there's definitely not going to be an Australian team that's going to win it. So I've got to pick somebody. And I like these guys. I reckon they've got what it takes to win it. But honestly, if I had to, you know, take a step back and look at it objectively, you know, like really truly, and say, I don't know at this stage. Like I couldn't pick it. You know, I couldn't definitively say this team is dominating and will win. And I don't think anyone in the chat could either. Like, I don't think anyone watching at home could mount an argument about why a team could win. If you can, do. I want to read it. Like, I want to read it. I'm open-minded. Like, I'll hear what you have to say. But from what I've seen so far in these scrims, it just doesn't seem like, someone said pan lovers. Yeah, man. Don't say pan jokes. Don't do too many pan jokes. It doesn't seem like any of these teams are just crushing it. You know, it seems pretty even. What'll happen when the global championships themselves start? Because there's always another factor. Like, these teams, you know, they can be comfortable in PMPL. They can be comfortable in PMGC East and PMGC West. Who's going to be comfortable in the World Championship finals? You know, like, there's a level of stress and pressure that you don't see every day in competitive PUBG Mobile. In fact, you only see it once a year. Yeah, you don't see it like twice a year. You see it once a year, and that is when there's like a $6 million tournament with, you know, not just the big prize money, but the, you know, the crowning achievement of saying, I'm the best in the world at this game. And Nova Esports have done it twice. Like, they've stood on that podium before, and that podium's got their name on it. You know, like, they are comfortable. So there's that element as well. Somebody like Stalwart Esports have never played in a global finals before, and some people would argue that would work against them. But Zeus had never played in a world championship final either, and they almost looked like they were going to win it at one stage. So who knows? You know, sometimes teams, you know, they can build upon, you know, being comfortable, and they've been in this situation before, and they've learned from the past, and they're improving. But, you know, other teams just have got the right stuff. But we are on the plane, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into match number 2 of the Esports County Pro Scrims, where we put a capital P in Pro. You know it. You know it. You know it. How many subs are we up to now? We are well over 80,000 subs. Thank you everybody who's subscribed tonight. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and hit the like button as well. Somebody said, "G'day, mate." Oh, I love it when people say that. How's your day? It's good, mate. I'm in Perth. It's all sunny days. It's all sunshine and rainbows here. You know, I'm feeling for everyone else. It's it was a great day today. But how many likes have we got so far as we head into Miramar? We've got about 3,000 on this one. Excellent, good stuff, everybody. Really do appreciate it. We can see teams are out of the plane. I missed the plane music. It looks like Furious Gaming are kind of trending towards that Puerto Paraíso drop. We've seen them going there quite a bit. EVOS is going to head off to Impala. Looks like AE are heading towards Valdemar, Minister Val, Jimisau, Navi as well in that area. 628 really seem to be sticking to Los Leones, and looks like we might. I can't read all the names. Like normally I click onto them. Looks like I think we've got Damwon Gaming in this lobby. Nova Esports, of course, are going Minas Generales. No surprise. Where they always go. They're going up against Deadeyes guys. Jeez, Deadeyes guys, a Nepalese team. They love hot dropping, don't they? Deadeyes guys love it. You always see that. I remember seeing in the PMGC East division, they were hot dropping 628, weren't they? And they actually come out on top. Now, looks like Damwon Gaming are going up against Bigetron in Picado. Both Picado teams, so naturally there will be a bit of friction between these two teams. Clearly game in Picado. Luxie's got the penthouse suite, and he's currently just giving it the Fabian down there at the roulette table. And the rest of the game he's pulling in. It's not looking good for us. Not long for this world. And down go Damwon Gaming. And there's a bit of a box shoot as well as Bigetron plant the Indonesian flag into Picado. They want to claim this territory as their own. And you know, I love how Damwon Gaming put their drop spots in their profile pics. You can't see it at home, but when I get to sit in the lobby before the games when I'm spectating, Damwon Gaming, I did show it on stream once. They have all their drop spots, and we know they go Ruins. We know they go Picado. They have where their Erangel drop is, and they'll even like draw other teams on there and cross them out. They're cheeky buggers. Like they're gold. They're good, and don't sleep on Damwon. I mean, yeah, they do well. A lot of people are wondering, yeah, where are the Indian teams? I don't know. They're not in here. They're not in here. But yeah, someone did say Bigetron just wiped the East Finals winner. Why didn't Bigetron do that in the East Final? Like, you know, I really don't know what's up with Bigetron lately. Yeah, I wish they could perform at this level when it counted. But we've got the Xavier, a team that really did perform when it counted in the PMG. They qualified for the finals. And they are going up against IHC, who've really fallen from grace. I mean, this is a team, you know, we spoke about them earlier when they were Zeus. They came third place in the previous PMGC World Championships in Dubai. Like, third place. They came out of nowhere. And, like, we knew, like, because like, they play in my region, so I know who they are. But a lot of people were like, whoa, who are these guys? And then it's like, like something's missing at the moment, and they've just lost their mojo because they weren't able to qualify for PMGC out of the PMPL stage. They didn't even make it to the PMGC stage. Hopefully in 2022 we'll see them back again through the PMPL. They'll have to come up, they'll have the comeback story, and we can see them in PMGC 2023 maybe. XAVIER here, pushing in, takes down Zyol. And Alex grabbing another knock. This is actually, I think it's a 1v1 basically with Alex up against Frankie. There may be another player involved. I think it's just Frankie. Frankie's pushing with very low health. Alex has got barely any health either, so this could go either way. Yeah, excellent defense from Alex, getting the triple kill there. Now, APG have made the dire mistake of landing in San Martin. We say dire, but I mean, ESPORTS, off the back of a 19-kill winner, have managed to lose a couple of players very early on. And Scry's health bar. I mean, Scry's not going to be able to take... Oh, look at him go, though. There's no way Scry's going to pull off this 1v2 on negative health. Nah, he goes down. Top is way too far away to make anything, any kind of reasonable play there. So... yeah, so that's just going to be top remaining. APG very spread out. So they've got Sky9 up on the hilltop. They've got Jammy down in the city. Top's looking for some helmet there and doesn't manage to connect the mini 14 shots. He said give Crypto the trophy for doing a 1v4. Look, anyone can do it. I'm not saying anyone can do a 1v4, but it does happen. You know, people can have moments of greatness. You know, like Crypto's a good player, so I like Crypto. But it's consistency. You know, like once you start playing this game at this level, you know, over 18 matches in a finals series, it's going to take more than a 1v4 to get the trophy, and that's kind of what makes teams like 628, Nova, Na'Vi, the teams that they are, because they can play at that level consistently. Looks like Navi's spotted out a member. I'm not sure which Team 22. Who's Team 22? Team 22 may be... let me just ask. So let me look at the slot list real quick. It's a mystery team. I'll just ask. But maybe some of our friends playing under pseudonyms. So we've got 628 going up against Na'Vi here, you know, fighting for the Battle of the Mountain. Oh, okay, it's APG. Apparently in this game, I love that the esports county production team do have access to, you know, the kind of tools to really ramp up the quality. We can see BIGETRON currently have 4 kills, 4 players up. Nova's got a kill, Furious Gaming's got a kill. Hey, looks like 628 and Na'Vi could be getting a few kills soon. So they are squaring, as they are very committed to a 4v4 engagement here. Miku drops Dayoshi. 33Z running back, able to skedaddle out of harm's way. Stalwart Esports getting eliminated in 16th position. So after being very dominant in game number 1, they go out quite early. Kitsune just runs over. Now the UMP, not the greatest weapon at this kind of range, but Kitsune is making it work. Kitsune currently in a 1v2. Goes for the flush, as the rest of Na'Vi will be confirmed. Now, Kitsune either runs off here or full sends. There is a team. It looks like AE are heading up. So they're pushing in to see if they can get a bit of a clean up here onto 628. Maybe third party this situation. And that is actually going to divert some of the attention from 628, but Yu Yang does manage to spot out Kitsune and Na'Vi go out in 14th position, I believe, because Deadeye's guys have been eliminated as well in 15th position. Oh, beautiful nade there from Sayang 5X. Dayoshi taking the knee. This is not looking good for 628. We saw 628 third party a team, and it looks like the same thing's going to happen to them in game number 2, where they've just finished. You know, they've just come off the back of a 4v4 engagement, and another team's decided to get involved. King, was that a mini 4? Did he get that blow up with the mini 14? So STG losing a couple of players there. It looks like Rip's gone down as well. Order sporting a kill. So Nova Esports getting a couple of man, a couple of kills on the SPG very early on. Reynolds, whoa, that was beautiful. This guy's on fire. That was CQC with a Mini 14. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And they are pushing. Yu Yang is just getting right out of there. Yu Yang's just got on the bus and just hightailed it out of Dodge. He's just... And look at this EVOS Reborn. So we've got another team looking at third party. And this is very, very common in at this level. Like, teams hear shots and it's just like, you know, it's like moths to a flame. And oh, that was an excellent follow-up on that nade. He chunked him down about 1 HP. The SCARL did the rest. Red Faces already looking to get on the defensive with a nade. That kind of tickles them up a little bit. We can hear some more shots in the back line. Looks like another team, if you can see the mini-map, looks like another team has also joined the fray. That's going to be Furious Gaming. Or Fenerbahçe, actually. That's Fenerbahçe, one of the Turkish teams. So Nox Bomb from Fenerbahçe getting also... Oh no, it is Furious Gaming. I'm tripping. Yeah, no, it is Furious Gaming. Big Milo full team. Fenerbahçe just happened to be in the kill feed at the same time. Beautiful spray from Big Milo, getting a double knockdown. May I note, without having to take a reload. So that was a 2-for-1 clip on the M416. Excellent 4x spray there from Furious Gaming. And you can see they're dropping like flies here. They're fighting two teams at the same time as well. So that's going to be AE on the ropes, out of the lobby. EVOS Reborn looking like they're going to be following in their footsteps very shortly. You can see Puppy's going for the right angle here. Yu Yang's had enough. He's just dipped. He's like, nah, I don't want a bar of it. And he's just going to head into Circle, as Circle is currently centering up on the Tombstone area. But you can see Puppy's gone for this nice right angle, and he's employing a little bit of trigonometry onto the side of EVOS Reborn. We've got incendiary devices getting involved. Oh, I think the next one's going to get a knock. And yeah, they're in big trouble. Furious Gaming starting to push up here. Puppy's got to be careful though. Where Puppy is as a solo, he does have to be careful that he doesn't get knocked himself. And nah, I like look at them. They're just running in there, and Puppy's. I think he's gone for the run over as well. We'll keep an eye on the kill feed. Yeah, Puppy's just gone in and just run him over. Cleaned him up with the UMP. I think it's just one, maybe KF remaining. KF's on the deck. Great push there from Furious Gaming. You see Yu Yang's actually he's still hanging around like a bad smell. He's just saying, look at him. He's just saying, he's thinking, maybe I can. You never know. I mean, you don't know, right? You don't know until you have a crack. But it looks like whoever was the remaining member of EVOS Reborn has just hightailed it out. They're gone. They're just going to go for placement. IHC eliminated in 12th position with a total of 4 kills. So that's only going to be 5 kills overall for them. And we've only got 4 teams with 4 players, and that's going to be Nova, Furious Gaming, BIGETRON, and next RUYA. Furious Gaming currently in the lead with 7 kills so far. They're looking pretty strong. They've got a great location in, depending on where Circle shifts next. You can see BIGETRON on the screen at the moment, holding the church area, so they're dead center in the zone. A fair bit of high ground advantage as well. Looks like Nova are just below them in a compound. And Team Secret now with players outside of zone. This is a really risky position for iShots. I'm not sure how I feel about iShots just lying prone next to a rock with so many Nova Esports players, but we'll see how it ends. He's getting out of there, and Oh, unfortunately for Kelsey there, he's just pulled up at the wrong place at the right time for Bigetron. S2G go out in 10th position. You see Pappy, the man behind the wheel of the Death Bus, is currently, I don't know how he's in first place, because looks like Alex, Luxy, and King also have 3 kills. We do have our kill leaders. Everyone, yeah, nobody's really pulling away from the pack in terms of overall kills. See Bigetron now engaging with Nova. Obviously Nova getting caught a little bit outside of circle there. They'd be looking to make a rotation in only a really small corner of the compound. I don't think much of it's in zone at all. And they've got Team Secret and Bigetron looking to hold them off. Bigetron would not want Nova Esports trying to get into the next circle. The Parrot Boy, they've got eyes. There's still a few teams out. So we've got Bigetron Ion. So somebody in the chat, thank you very much, did tell me that this is Bigetron Ion, which is Bigetron's academy team. So they're the up-and-comers, the next generation. They are currently outside of zone, but they have vehicles. And it's not too, you know, if they can, I'm not sure why they're running it up the guts, but if they swung out wide and took it around the hillside, if their timing was right and Bigetron was a little bit more focused on Nova, they could possibly, you know, somehow get a rotation out of here. They could either in fact, if they rotate towards Tumasera, they've probably got an easier run of it. Looks like they are coming under fire from Nova. Nova currently, they're just trying to run across the road in open. It looks like Team Secret and Bigetron are going to let them. They may have more pressing matters to attend to. And that has actually allowed Bigetron Ion to grab this compound at the end of zone. This compound's not bad. I mean, you could fit a few vehicles in here and keep them safe for the next rotation. And if the hard shift, if they get the hard shift and it goes on to them, then it's a game-winning position. So that's a great move from them to make that rotation at that point. Beautiful spray there from Liquid. Frozen takes the knee. You can see the hills are going to be alive with the sound of 5.56 ammunition very shortly, as Circle 4 is about to close into Circle 5, and it will start crunching these teams together. Orders done a bad mischief, but Jimmy's able to put a bit more pressure onto Bigetron Ion, but Bigetron Ion's been doing fantastic here to get double knock onto Nova. Meanwhile, the big boy Bigetron team, it's just down to Liquid and next RUYA. They're over it, but hey, it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet, RUYA. So Yakta goes down. They've got to worry about FENERBAHÇE. FENERBAHÇE are in the backdrop of this fight. They'll certainly be looking to third party. We've got Dokkan Machine. I think he may be a solo. And we do tend to see, solo, as we saw with Yang, they do like to get involved in these fights. Currently with the kill leaders, nobody pulling out ahead. We've still got quite a few sitting on the 3 kills, but Coda there takes out Liquid, so Bigetron will be eliminated with 5 kills in 8th position. And as suspected, FENERBAHÇE has gotten involved in that fight. We can see Dokkan Machine getting a knock onto one of the players of next RUYA, and it couldn't have happened at a worse time because Circle is closing in, so they're going to have to try and get a revive mounted. And it's also going to allow Rebellion to push into this compound. So that compound's some of the only hard cover left available to these teams in Circle. Looks like APG. Zone. Only Rocky from Bigetron Ion. He's top of the damage board with Pappy. Excellent nade there from Nihat. So Dokkan Machine's pretty much out of action there. Circle 5, the entire squad of next RUYA in between him and Zone. There's no way he's making it in. Looks like Ion has been eliminated though. Not sure. It must have rotated in front of Nova Esports. You can see Nova Esports picking up a few more kills. They've been having a fantastic game this game too. I mean, they've got 10 kills. all 4 players up. I think this game is going to go to Nova Esports. It's looking like it's pretty Nova right now. Fenerbahçe gets taken out by next RUYA, but there was a knock involved, and this would be an absolute prime opportunity for Nova Esports to take out what looks like possibly the only other full team in the lobby, which is next RUYA. So it looks like, look at him go, look at him go. King's in there, knock number 1, knock number 2. King's on a roll, almost, bloody hell, almost gets knock number 3. Coda's bloody thanking his stars for that one. But that is Nova Esports. They are just running it down. And next RUYA are dropping like flies. And this is next RUYA. Like, this is the team that won PMGC West Division. And they've got to get used to this kind of play style. I mean, that should have been a knock. That should have been a knock on Paraguay. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do it, but I feel like Frozen should have. Have managed to get triple knock. I'm not sure if they got triple knocks. Looks like Nova's actually been picked apart. I think that might have been Furious Gaming getting involved as well as Coda and Frozen. So good defense either way. Looks like Furious Gaming are heading up here to close things out. Circle is on this compound. I love it when zone ends here. You know, it's always going to go to the team that's kind of, in that position. But who's got these angles onto Nova? That's got to be Pappy. Pappy, calm down, son. What are you doing, mate? He's on 5 kills. 10 on the board in total for Furious Gaming. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Let's go, boys. They just took it. No, it looked like I would have thought Nova would have won number 2, but looks like Furious Gaming got something else to say about Matter as they now push into next RUYA. And look at that cover fight. Look at that cover fight. There's no way he was going to be able to peek that ridge. Did you see you see that cover fire that was backing him up? Unfortunately, it wasn't there for when he peeked the window of Coda. But it looks like the whole gang's arrived now. Trigger's quite low though. They're going to have to finish. They're going to have to complete this push. They're probably going to have to keep Pappy in the back line as well. Pappy may be able to get something done here. No. Ooh, this is anyone's game right now, because you got Coda, and Coda can clutch it up against Furious. Then you've also got the kind of, mystery element of APG. What are APG going to be doing in this situation? Somebody called Leo in the chat is saying it's not live. I can tell you right now, Leo, it is bloody live. I don't know how much more live you want it. I could get there in the lobby myself and have a go, but this is definitely a live tournament. This is Scrims. This is the Esports County Pro channel. We don't play replays here. And this is a live stream. But welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the Esports County channel, the home of Pro Esports, where these teams are practicing for the PUBG Mobile Global Championships. Looks like next RUYA have been eliminated. Jimmy's winding one up. It's a 2v2. This is a fair fight if ever I saw one. Just to the south of Chimasera. What a great place for Circle to finish. Let's get the twin cam. You gotta tip your cap to the production team here. They're really cranking it up to 11. So we've got Trigger on the left. We've got Jammy on the right. Pappy as well. Pappy's been an absolute machine in this game. It's a bit of a standoff. I mean, they're just trying to work the angles, get some incendiaries out there. Nothing's really connecting. Nobody wanting to take the plunge, go for the push, make the play. They're just waiting. Possibly to see what the next circle is going to do. And it does shift, and looks like Furious Gaming will have to go through APG if they want to get through the next circle. If APG wanted to be grubs, which they are, they can just sit here, take TPP angles. I mean, they're moving. But hey, Furious Gaming don't play that game. Nate gets knocked. In they come. It's a 1v2. Can Sky9 do it? They come over the top. No way, Jose. Furious Gaming take out game number 2. Winner chicken dinner. And how about Pappy? Pappy was on fire in that game. Like, he got the vehicle run over to get the squad wipe. Let's get the stats up. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get up the stats. So 14 kills. I think Pappy had about 6, maybe 7. He definitely had about 6 kills, I reckon. So Pappy fragging out of his mind. 2,549 damage. Do vehicles count on damage? Because I'm pretty sure they ran somebody over. You can see. So yeah, Pappy had about 6 kills. Got to say, it's the MVP. Had the 42% kill contribution, couple of assists, big survival time. Trigger going ham as well. 4 kills, 61 damage. I mean, look at Pappy's damage, 1,000 damage. And Scream MVC as well. Scream VC, 3 kills, and Big Milo. So these guys just absolutely popping off. Look at the damage numbers. 2,500 damage, 14 kills. And Nova Esports, they went out quite early, but they had some pretty serious damage numbers as well. 2,300 damage. That's disgusting. 12 kills. Nova's going to get a lot of points out of this game. Nova's going to get a bunch of points just off the back of those kills. I don't think their placing was too hot, but the kills, it's going to make a difference. Next, RUYA as well, getting about 9 kills. And look at the jump. You see, you've got Furious Gaming, 14 kills. Nova Esports, 12 kills. Next, RUYA with 9 kills. And it just jumps. It's like, it just jumps like, you know, more than halfway. APG getting 4 kills and the rest. We've got a head-to-head with APG and Furious Gaming. And it's not a fair fight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, look at the damage dealt. It's almost triple. The damage received, you know, it's nothing to sniff at. 14 kills. That is triple. That is like almost quadruple. So serious stats. And yeah, Pappy getting the MVP. I mean, we knew the moment he got the run over to get the squad wipe, we knew Pappy had got the MVP. It was a man on a mission. And yeah, even got a few hills in there as well. And you can see he's well above average. He's punching above his weight here in the Esports County Pro Scrims lobby. So we can have a look at some of the rest of these players. So Coda there also had 6 kills. Good damage numbers. King getting a bunch there with 5 kills. Trigger also on the board. And then it just drops. Rocky only getting a single kill, but 700 damage. So, okay. I think Rocky's managed to get in, because there were other players that had about 3 or 4 kills. I think Rocky's managed to get onto the board just because of the disgusting amount of damage that he had. So we've got the match rankings for game number 2 on Miramar. I don't know why it says 1, but Furious Gaming, 29 points. Just as I said, Nova Esports didn't get the same amount of placement points, but the kill points, 12 kill points, that gives them 20 points overall. Shoots them right up the top. Next, RUYA getting 19 out of this one. APG, see, they only had 4 kills. They came second. They only had 4 kills. And that means they're 4th in the terms of their overall rankings that they get out of this one match. So, you know, once again, you know, as a tale as old as time, it's all about the kills, baby. We can see Stalwart Esports only getting 2 points in total. So they got 2 kills, they only got 2 points. So we'll have to see how that's going to affect things in the overall scheme of things when we do get the overall rankings up. Interesting indeed. And S2G as well. S2G had a fantastic game, number 1, as did Navi. So it's been a bit of a flip in terms of the teams that did well on Miramar compared to Erangel. We'll have to see how it plays out over the rest of the matches and see who is overall, you know, coming out on top. But yeah, not a lot of consistency. Damn One Gaming, not a team you expect to see out this early. Deadeye's guys is a team I expect to see out this early, only because, you know, Deadeye's guys, you know, they hot drop. They love hot dropping. and they love taking on very strong teams and hot dropping with them, and it doesn't always work, but it's always a good time watching them. That was game number 2 on Miramar. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I do. Hang about, because we've got plenty more matches. I'm not sure where Godlike. I know everyone in the chat's going on about Godlike and Team XSPARK. I don't know where they are either. I don't know what's going on. Let me ask. I'll find out. I'll ask. I'll find out and ask. See what the go is there. Somebody said they just got home, so hopefully they're connecting to the Wi-Fi as we speak, or not. Who knows? We don't know. We'll see. But we if we don't get him in tonight, we will get him in. We've had him in before. We'll get him in again. It's just these like it's tough. Trying to get these teams in. They've got very busy schedules, and we the team do an amazing job getting all the teams in that they do, and we are trying as hard as we can to get Indian teams in. And I can tell you right now, in the lead up, like when we're in the final, week and a half before the global finals start on the 21st of January, it's going to be insane. Like we're going to get to a stage where we only have PMGC teams, like PMGC final qualified teams and Indian teams in these scrims. That's where it's going to get to. So yeah, I can't wait for A7 to show up. I mean, I couldn't wait for Navi to show up. I couldn't wait for FENERBAHÇE and S2G next RUYA. Like, it's just, they're coming. They're on their way. You can see the total match stats there on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. These stats are amazing. I hope you all enjoyed them as much as I do. Huge shout out to the esports county production team. Like, they are just pulling out all the stops tonight, and I'm all for it. I love seeing all the stats. I love the nitty gritty. If anyone out there kind of knows me, they would know I'm good mates with Bushka, and I'm a big fan of what Bushka does. If you don't know who Bushka is, you can find him. He's all over the joint. He's like 6'5". He's like 6'5" or something. So you can't miss him. And he drills right into the game, and he gets all the damage numbers, and he looks at all the kind of nuts and bolts of the game, and I love it. I love all that stuff. I'm right into the numbers too. I want to know that a SLR does 79 damage to a level 2 helmet on a headshot hit. I want to know that kind of stuff, because it tells me that in the late stages of the game, when half the lobby is coming off the back of a 75 HP first aid kit, if you tap them on the noggin with an SLR, it's like hitting with a Kar 98K, except you got 20 in the clip, and it only bounces like a couple of mil every time you shoot it, and it doesn't have that bolt action lever reload. So some of us appreciate these things, not everyone, but I do, and that's why when I get to see all the stats and I get to see all the damage numbers, kind of gives me a bit of a drill down into these players and how they're performing, who's putting out the damage, because damage is important. We don't just put it up there because it's a flashy number. The high, you can see like Top and Action from Stalwart Esports, excellent examples of players who just output damage, regardless of kills. They're just constantly just putting damage out into the lobby. Yeah, these statistics are very interesting. Survival time is probably something I haven't looked into all that much either, but yeah, I'm sure there's a whole rabbit hole you can go down in there, and yeah, it's very exciting It is so cool just to see this level of granularity in scrims. You know, these are some of the most well produced scrims I've ever seen, if not the most well produced scrims. But we will be going to a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, before we kick things off for game number 3 on Erangel. So don't go anywhere. Please, if you haven't already, do make sure you are subscribed to the channel, or maybe we're not going on a break. But please do subscribe to the Esports County Pro channel and make sure you've hit the notification bell. It's like when you hit the subscribe, there's a little bell and you can set it to all. And if you do that, whenever we go live with Pro Scrims with all your favorite teams, you just get a notification up on YouTube. I mean, you don't have to, but if that, you know, if you're as forgetful as me, I mean, I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached to my body, but it's a good way of getting notified of when we do go live. So we are heading into match number 3 over the island of Erangel. We've got a flight path from Lipovka to Gatka. I don't think Godlike or XSPARK is going to be playing in this lobby, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case you were wondering, let's put it to rest now. They're not playing in this game. They'll be playing possibly in the next. We're trying to get them in, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, it's some things are out of our hand, but we are, rest assured, we are trying as hard as we can. We can see teams are already out of the plane. Furious Gaming, they have a player headed towards Lipovka, so they've got a 3-1 split. They've got one player going to Lipovka. I feel like they're just sending a player to Lipovka to see if it's empty, because usually all of their players do land around that Milta factory, kind of mini factory, big factory area. But it looks like they've just got Scream MVC just kind of scouting Lipovka just to see if it's available, maybe. Like, I have seen them play a 2-2 split around there. We can see Team Secret, of course, are heading north. They're going to their standard location of Stolba. Circle pops. It's pretty much dead on around between Pachinki and Gatka. So yeah, Nova's laughing. S2G are in kind of a weird spread, if I'm honest. I kind of want to go back and look at the map. I want to see S2G's spread, because they are kind of around Pachinki and kind of around Gatka. I think we did see number 1 getting into a few frackers with Nova in the early game. Oh, we do have a pin message. Indian team are practicing on new devices, so they won't be playing today or tomorrow. So the Indian team, they've got some new phones. Yeah, okay. I wonder what phones they have. So I'm sure they're very fancy. Cool. So they got new phones and they're just trying to figure out how they work, how to connect to the Wi-Fi, you know, what the Wi-Fi password is, all that stuff. So no Indian teams today. How to throw a pan on a new phone. You know, you got to see how it handles pans. Looks like Fenerbahçe 1907, one of our Turkish teams, joining Bigetron East, Bigetron Red Aliens in the farm area. Liquids circling the drain here. Noxbomb drops him like a rock with the DBS. Zaxy's pulling up for round 2. Look at the crouch coming in. He's geez, he's got to be playing like 8-finger claw to manage that. Oh, he's got the nade. Looks like Rebellion's kind of aware that Zaxy's there. Maybe the awareness should extend to him backing up, because his health bar has been taken down to about 50% from that grenade. And we can see in the kill feed, S2G are engaging with Nova Esports. So it looks like we are seeing a continuation of this battle between S2G and Nova around some of their drop locations, because we know that Nova do land very spread out around that Gatka area. So you can see Calci here. He's managed to take down Paraboy. He's got the hard cover of the house. Orders not having King's not having a bar of it. You can see a few bullets heading his way. But he's got hard cover now. He can just sit there and just play TPP peak all day. Now, Luxy's been punished. I don't know if Paraboy, yeah, nah, Paraboy ain't making it out of that one. You can see Order and Jimmy already on the move to push into Cal C's position as Highboy's got to make some tough decisions as Zuxi and Luxy take the knee to 1907 Fenerbahçe here in Farm. And it looks like Silas has managed to get a knock on to King in the kill feed. So Highboy able to get a knock on a Nox bomb. Oh, this is wild. Oh, this is not looking good for Nova at all. It's just Jimmy remaining. And S2G. I think that's the second game in a row. Yeah, not in a row. That's the second Erangel match in a row. They've wiped Nova in GAT Cup. And this is something we've got to keep an eye on because this is the reigning world champion going up against one of the top teams from the PMGC West in their drop location. Like, they are challenging. And Nox Bomb, you know, challenges Bigetron to stay in the lobby, which they don't succeed in. They will be out in 17th position. But I'm definitely keen to see how this, you know, fight brews between S2G and Nova over this GAC drop era. We've seen many teams come and go in GAC and try and put pressure onto Nova to take their spot. And you know, if this continues and continues into the finals, it could hurt Nova's chances of, you know, maintaining their status as the reigning world championship by backing up their win in 2021. Bigetron Academy team. Also, you know, landing where they know they're going to cause trouble. And that's going to be Stalwart Esports' new drop location. Now, I think in game number 1, Stalwart Esports did land in Military Island. Because I did see them on that Novo Bridge. I'm going to say they landed in the Military Island. Now they're back in Yasnaya. We've been seeing Stalwart Esports landing in Yasnaya quite a lot lately. It's starting to look like Yasnaya Polyana is Stalwart's new drop location. Now, when Godella in the lobby, yeah, it's been a bit interesting, hasn't it? So they're getting a bit of practice onto the Bigetron Ion Academy team. People asking to be mod, asking me how I am. I'm good, everybody. Hey, Krasik. Krasik's be nice to Krasik, everyone. Give him a good day and a warm welcome. Krasik's a legend of No Mercy. No, we're not making anyone mods. I only have robotic mods. Robots taking over. Oh, it looks like Deadeye's, guys. We've got Chari, Skylights Gaming tag. Scoping in onto Damwon Gaming. I like Damwon Gaming's positioning that most in the guard doesn't find its intended target. Let's see, Na'Vi have made contact with IHC in the kill feed as well. Icy getting a quick knock and confirm, not taking his finger off the trigger there onto Tixie. As looks like next RUYA getting involved in this fight as well. Now, blue zone hits. It's only circle 1. It's not going to do a whole bunch of damage onto these players, but it is going to put a bit of pressure on them to move. And it looks like IHC fighting Na'Vi up on the top of Mount Olympus. And Godless, very low, 1 HP. Down he goes. And the gods of Mount Olympus have fallen. IHC eliminated in 16th position. Na'Vi sitting on 4 kills at the moment. They have lost a player. But yeah, these we saw them battle in game number 1 with Stalwart Esports coming out on top. So Na'Vi getting a little bit of revenge there for that earlier squad wipe. Scry's winding one up. Oh, he's trying to bounce it off the wall. Almost gets him too. And return nade comes in. Takes Scry down to half HP. So that nade did do a lot of damage. This is risky. This is risky for Stalwart to fight out in the blue. They have 4 players up, but yeah, it's gonna be, you know, they're gonna have to commit to a 4v4 engagement or back out real quick, or else they're in big trouble. Because we're circle 2 now, and there's 40 seconds on the clock. And once we start getting into like circle 3 and circle 4, it's not fun anymore being in the blue. Like it starts to really chunk down on the health bar, and they're gonna be just churning through meds like nobody's business. And they're quite spread out. They've got Fajar separated there. They should push him. I mean, PO could possibly provide some backup. I feel like a Bigetron Ion are just too spread out here. Fajar actually, yeah, top grabs him with a nade there. So that'll be the send button. That wasn't a nade. That was. And look at his health bar. Down he goes to play zone. Yeah, I don't know if you play chicken with Stalwart Esports unless you're actually using a real grenade there. I think it was a stun or it was a smoke. It was a smoke grenade. He chucked a smoke grenade at him. And Scry chucked a real grenade back at him. So, yeah. Looks like Academy's... yeah, I don't think they're going to make it out of this one. That's got to be a good confidence booster for Stalwart as well, considering, you know, some of the previous performances in Miramar haven't been the best. Meanwhile, S2G going up against their rivals from the West Division, Furious Gaming. Took out the last match on Miramar, and Stalwart Esports get the squad wipe. But yeah, they are seriously lacking meds. Got Furious Gaming putting the hurt into S2G. It's just down to Timber actually. He might go for a reset, try and pick up one of his teammates. But yeah, I'll look at Team Secret rolling into the back there. Team Secret looking to get involved here, and that's going to be S2G sandwich. They're done for. There's no way they make it out there. And I shot lands the final blow onto Timber. So that's going to be S2G and next RUYA, 2 Turkish powerhouses eliminated from the lobby in 11th and 10th place respectively. Now S2G did have a couple of kills. They had a bunch. Yeah, Team Secret not even taking their foot off the gas. They know Furious Gaming are weak. Jumper just sends it in there, gets the vehicle. iShots gets the vehicle kit. I think Jumper just jumped out with the MG3 and finished him off. So that's Furious Gaming out of the lobby too. And I like this. I like this meta. I like the fact that, like, if you're committing to a 4v4 engagement in open, you've got to watch your back, you've got to watch your front, you've got to watch all 360 degrees, because, you know, look at Team Secret. They've just finished the fight. 1907 Fenerbahçe's pushing them now. It's like every single time a team wipes another team will come in and push it, try and have a crack. Fredo takes the knee. Looks like Navi's had some issues with the vehicle there, but iShot's health bar steadily decreasing as Rebellion rotates around the back. iShots takes a knee as well. Dokkan Machine is putting in some serious work here with the incendiaries. In fact, it looks like it's just Dokkan Machine and Rebellion currently in the front line for Fenerbahçe at the moment, as Antidote is slowly making his way in. And they've really got Team Secret on the back foot. I mean, they've managed to get a quick reset. The MG3 from Kid 5, I mean, that's definitely going to do their Jump is able to get another beautiful quick little knock. This could be it. Yeah, that's it. Excellent defense from Team Secret. Considering they had 2 players knocked, they they mounted a good defense here. Will they survive the next team though? Looks like XAVIER'S locked up as well. This is just third party after third party after third party. I mean, it's like out of the frying pan and into the air fryer or whatever. It looks like Lamborghini's getting involved there as well. So Team Secret, unfortunately, just I don't know, because I don't know if they'll be able to make that. They're losing players real quick, and even XAVIER is now getting engaged upon by STALWART Esports. So it's just non-stop madness here on the South Pachinki hilltops. Top picks up domination. I mean, they're still fighting. They still haven't finished Team Secret off. They do have STALWART Esports now to contend with. Team Secret go down. It was good they were able to clean up that engagement. That's going to allow them to focus getting the reset onto Frankie, putting a little bit of pressure onto action. You can see Lamborghini getting a nice knock there. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we've got 628 in a pitch battle with APG. The Dokkan Machine, currently the top damage dealer with Frankie and Lamborghini in hot pursuit. As STALWART Esports look to rev things up. You can see they're starting to push in now, take that position. There's 628. They're looking to take out APG here. They've got the numbers. They've got the knocks. Jeezy Boy though, leaving things up slightly more. That's not a bad start. That's almost double knocks now for 628. We've got another team involved as well, so there is another team that could be pushing in, and there's a bit of backup. Who was that? That was AE. Okay, AE's just I don't know what that angle was. Must have been through a window or a doorway. Yeah, Alter Ego not taking their foot off the gas. They're looking to push in. Well, actually, they've got to be careful how they take this one, because 628 have got the full reset. I mean, APG are just sandwiched at the moment. I mean, they're in all kinds of trouble. Was that a self nade from 628? Did I just see them nade themselves? Yeah, Ultra Eco, they're being very careful in this situation. They don't want to try and get all the kills they can, but they know if they push in and go to finish things off. Look at Sky9. Sky9 goes for the run over on a Sunan. Mate, how many runovers have we seen tonight? This is fantastic. Who needs pants when you got Buggies, Starsias, and Uazes? But that he should be able to get picked up. That was an opportunity for Alter Ego to push on a Yu Yang, but they've just missed it. Like they probably just didn't pick it. Yeah, if they had seen it, if they'd seen it for what it was, that was kind of their opportunity to just push in and just win the fight. But they're waiting, and they're just a little bit too cautious. I mean, when 628, when one of them's been run over, yeah, just if you knock one of them, just go. Like don't let them, don't give them the amount of time they need to respond properly. Just continue to apply pressure. Oh, yeah, they're starting to push in. Resets on the way. Sunan's doing a good job just chunking them down, keeping them low. That means they're going to have to go over. Focus on healing. Nate does come in through the door. That means Sunan's going to have to change rooms. Dayoshi's looking to push in now, get something done as well. Molotov will be employed. That's going to zone them out. That's actually going to force their hand as well, as a fifth takes a knee to the Molotov cocktail. And Sunan's pushing. They're getting it done here. This is not looking great. They've still got a player on the hill. Zone has shifted onto these teams as well. But yeah, 628 is cleaning up. 33Z still knocked. Sunan is pushing into revive. Alter Ego still have a player up on top of the roof. He's actually now left his position, and yeah, nah, there's no chance that Molotov from Dayoshi's probably gonna seal the deal, and yeah, it does. The winner chicken dinner forecast, it's looking pretty good for 628, mainly because they have zone. Now Xavier coming off the back of, you know, the most epic Ridge battle that we missed half of because we were spectating 628. They're sitting on 16 kills. So they managed to take out Stalwart Esports. They took out FENERBAHÇE. They took out Team Secret. They took out every other single team that dared cross their path. And now I think we're looking at either a 4v3 or a good old-fashioned 4v4 with pistols drawn on the south bank of the main island. I think 628 have the numbers advantage here. Yeah, they definitely do. It's a bloody 4v2. 628. Sunan's knocked, and and this is what I mean. Xavier knows. They know they've got an advantage, and they're just throwing caution to the wind, and they're just pushing it. They're pushing the knock. They're going for the run over. It seems to work. Now, I don't know. Is Frankie just going to go for a first here? Watch out, 33Z. Nah, that's a win for 628. The Chinese team, winner of the Peacekeeper Elite League Season 4, and a contender for the top spot in the PUBG Mobile Global Championship. Taking out Xavier. Xavier had a bunch of kills there, but it was not enough to stop the onslaught of 628. They had a total of 10 kills, 1,300 damage. Overall ranking, they're currently in third now. It's a bit of a sneak peek into where we're standing in the overall scheme of things. They got a total of 28 points. That would have been, and that's off the back of, I think they only got about 15 out of this game. So well done to 628, Dayoshi, Sunan, 33Z, and the clutch king himself, Yu Yang. Dayoshi picking up the MVP prize here with 566 damage and 4 kills. About kill contribution of about 40%. So doing some serious heavy lifting. 2 assists, excellent survival time. They all managed to make it to the end of the match. Sunan, he grabbed a couple of kills, big damage numbers as well as the rest of the gang. Look at the damage though from Xavier. 2,600 damage, 16 kills. That's some serious numbers. Now they get 12 points. I think they get more points overall in the match rankings than 628 do. So that's a big game for Xavier. It's going to shoot them up the overall rankings. And yeah, they were just fragging, and they were taking fights. Like, they were taking some serious fights up there on the hilltop. Head to head, they've got double the damage. They've got similar damage received, 6 more kills, 4 more knockouts, slightly less survival time, 3 more points. So yeah, they've got the overall points advantage just based on the fact that they had more kills. So well done to both of these teams. I mean, 628 getting the chicken dinner. Xavier, I think, what does Mustache Dave call it? Chicken nuggets? Getting the chicken nuggets? I don't know. I like chicken nuggets. I like chicken nuggets with a bit of barbecue sauce. And looks like Xavier's managed to pick up a 16-pack chicken nuggets here. Game number 3 on Erangel. So game number 4 is coming up very soon. We're going back to Miramar. Frankie will be the MVP. 4 kills, 1,000 damage. Frankie by himself has more damage than I think any other team. And 6 assists. He's healed himself up a few times. And he's got decent survival time as well. So well done, Frankie. You can see he's well above average. The red bars, you know, significantly larger than the yellow ones. Lamborghini's in there as well with more conservative damage, but one more kill. Dayoshi, similar kind of numbers to Lamborghini. Duck, similar as well. And Dokkan Machine from Fenerbahçe, also managing to get into the top 5 players. Fenerbahçe managing to make it into a late game somewhat. Unfortunately, there was just too many teams fighting around that Pachinki hill. We can see the overall match rankings for this game. We haven't got the overall rankings. We've got the match rankings for the last game. So, yep, the XAVIER'S 28 points, 6 to 8, 25 points. Big drop off for Stalwart. They had 13 points, but they have had quite a few. Good outing for Alter Ego. They got third place, only 2 kills. Look at Team Secret below them. 9 kills, no placement points to speak of. And they're still up there with the big placement point carriers, just, you know, fragging their way up to fifth position in the match rankings. Navi, a little bit more balanced there on the kill to placement point ratio. And not a great game for Nova. Not a great game for Bigetron, Damwong, or Deadeye's guys and Damwong going out early a couple of times tonight, so it's going to hurt him in the rankings. Furious Gaming as well, coming off the back of a chicken dinner in the last match on Miramar, have gone out quite early here, as did next RUYA and APG. I think APG was second in the last match. It was pretty out of control. There was 2 teams at that point. They just fight. You know, they were fighting all game long, all over the joint. And not a great outing for Bigetron or EVOS. I think Miramar tends to be a much better map for Bigetron. Bigetron do quite well on Miramar. Somebody says luck matters. Look, luck's a part of it, but when you have, you know, when you have so many games in a row, yeah. Somebody's asking me if I'm from Australia. Yes, I am. I don't know how you can tell, but I'm from Australia, definitely, 100%. I'm from in Perth at the moment. I get good ping on the Asia server actually. So the match summary, we've got look at Frankie's damage number. Like, that's incredible. 1,000 damage. That's pretty, like, we were talking about damage before. That's a high output damage player. And if he's able to do that consistently, that's going to make a huge difference for DXavier. DXavier, I think they're like top 3 in the PMGC East. So yeah, no surprises. But yeah, those are the stats that kind of back up their placing in the overall standings in these big events. Good utility usage as well. I mean, 9 utilities. Is that smokes, or is that going to include... I'll have to ask the production team. But that is it for match number 3. I'll be taking a short break, and we'll be going to match number 4 very shortly. So we'll be going back to Miramar before Sanok. So stay tuned. Thanks everyone for tuning in so far. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the Esports County Pro channel for more of these scrims, and like to stream if you can. We really do appreciate your showing your appreciation for everything the team does, the amazing level of production, and all the teams that we're able to get in here. No, we're not going on break. We're going on my mug and boss up as well. So how many likes are we at? We're at like 4K likes. Thanks everyone so far who's liked. How many subs are we up to? We've got about 82,000. Thank you everyone so much who subscribed to the Esports Pro County channel. We really do appreciate it, and you showing your support. I do apologise sincerely you know, from myself and from the production team and the management team of Esports County, that the Indian teams that we did say were going to play today weren't able to play. But mark my words, they will be here. Not today, but very soon. So stay tuned. We're going to go to a quick break before we head to the next match. Back, getting ready for game number 4 on Miramar. Let's check out what everyone's saying in the chat. Everyone's talking about India. India. It is exciting. Like, I'm excited to see India back. It sucked on so many levels to see the game get banned there, and all of what of the external stuff aside. Like, I know a lot of Indian players, and there's people in that country that were building careers and livelihoods, because esports is an industry. Like, this is like, I think this is like a sport, right? Like, it's kind of on the same level as other more traditional sports. And there's people that were athletes, right? They trained every day. They were signed to organizations. There were people who would there's people that invested money in organizations. Money is, money is important. You can always get it back. But there's people that invested time. There are people who invested a lot of time into this game because they saw it as an opportunity, and it was an opportunity, and it is an opportunity for a lot of people if they've got the right stuff to do well. And to have that taken from them through no fault of their own. It wasn't because they weren't good enough. It wasn't because they didn't train hard enough. It was just, some external decision was made, and they were not able to do what they wanted. They weren't able to play this game that they trained so hard for, and that sucks. It sucks a lot, and it was rough. But they're back now, so that's I'm excited for that. But what I'm really excited for is game number 4 on Miramar. So we head over the desert map. We're going to see our flight path very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. But please do keep it chill in the chat. Like, I'm reading a lot of your messages, and I get it. You've got feelings and you've got opinions, you've got things to say, but just try and be nice to each other. Keep it chill, all right? Just for me, I would very much so appreciate it. You can see as our flight path heads from Ladriela up to Torre Ahumada, Furious Gaming, Valdemar. Now, we've seen Furious Gaming going to Puerto Paraíso, but Puerto Paraíso is like, if my maths is correct, 1, 2, 3, it's about 3.5 kilometers away from the plane. So, yeah, it looks like Valdemar might be their backup. And you see some teams doing that. They'll go for a backup drop, you know, if they're not able to get to their primary drop location. And I like that. I like that strategy. It's something I'm big on is, you know, play the game, you know, it's like someone was talking about luck. Play the game, play the cards that the game deals you kind of thing. We can see a couple of teams in Monte Nuevo. That's going to be next RUYA and IHC, because we know IHC land Monte Nuevo. That's their drop spot, right? It's also next RUYA's drop spot. This is I'm all for this. We've got a pretty solid looking fight here, as Icy, Zyol and Alex are very close together, grouped up. Now, Frozen's got a great position. He's got overlook on the situation up there on the hilltop. IHC currently at a man disadvantage. They're down to 3 players. They're grouped up. Kuda's managed to get another knock onto Zyol. That's it. You know, like if that wasn't it before, that's it. It's on. Like, it is on right now. They are pushing in. Icy able to mount a good defense. Now, the thing about IHC, and I've learned this the hard way personally, is be careful how you push them, because Icy and Godless are very capable of clutching it up. Alright? Godless is giving us a masterclass right now in just that. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at Icy. Seriously. This is one of the problems of trying to take on IHC. Just when you think you've got the upper hand, nah. Seriously. You think we've got him. Nah. Icy just comes out, wipes 3 people out of your team, sends it back to the lobby. We've got resets happening both sides. It's a 2v2. Frozen's going to pick up Nihat. Icy's going to pick up Zyol. I'll tell you right now, I am spewing that IHC aren't able to play in the PMGC finals. They're such an amazing team. When they're hot and they're on it, Frozen chucking the machete at them. Good to see a bit of melee in the scrims. You know, we've missed the melee. I must admit it, we've missed the melee. I reckon IHC are going to win this fight, just purely based on the fact that they've done it before. You know, not against next RUYA, I believe, but certainly against many, many other teams in these situations. And now that this is a CQC battle, and next RUYA, because the advantage next RUYA had at the start of the game was the angles. They had so many great angles. Now, this is just CQC. If next RUYA is able to get a nade in there and get a knock through the use of a nade, maybe. But I still think in these CQC engagements, Icy's movement is just on another level. Zyol has left me speechless watching his gameplay so many times. Next RUYA, on the other hand, look, maybe I'm biased. Next RUYA, on the other hand, not a team I'm too familiar with. They're slowing it down. You can see that this is a battle of wills right now between these 2 players, as nobody really wants to make the first move. You can see next RUYA starting to push up. Icy's outside. They don't know where Icy is. Zyl's just hanging out the window saying, "Yeah, Icy, I see what you're up to." They've got no idea where you are. Frozen's isolated. If they push him from upstairs to downstairs, which is exactly how it goes down. It's now 1v1 against Zyol and Nihat, and Zyol just cleans him up. IHC showing us how it's done. Just, you know, puts the rest of the clip into the box and just, you know, that's how these Mongolians play the game. Like their ability in CQC, their movement, like they're like little mountain goats. The way they're able to find little ledges. The amount of ledges I've found on buildings that I didn't know existed because I've watched players like GODLIKE, Icy and Zyol and Action Top, Pika and Scry. Like I do stuff in classics with my mates and they're like, how'd you get up there? And I'm like, man, I learned that off STALWART or IHC, because they're just always they've just got this amazing kind of mechanical knowledge of the game. Like STALWART, they land in a place like San Martin, but they're getting punished by APG. I mean, it's the pan. Not the pan. Oh, Peak is having flashbacks. He's having flashbacks. He's like, not the pan. Anything but the pan. Could you imagine? It's all, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know how they feel about it, but Scry's angry. Don't pan my buddy. It's great to see Scry and Pika really come into their own. I mean, Top and Action were kind of the heavy-hitting fraggers of STALWART esports. But, in this last kind of PMGC league stage and finals, we've just seen Scry and Pika really step up. Like, I don't know how this is going to work with Top up the top. With Top up on the mountain, like, there's a lot of value he can add to the engagement, but at the end of the day, you've got to, like, when it all comes down to this wild CQC, pushy, messy kind of stuff, Top isn't able to get a hold of them. Unless they're dumb enough to jump out at that window and follow him, because you can see he's baiting them. But yeah, they're able to just quickly flick out, and Top's not able to get enough done from where he is. Like, you're having a player up there means you've got one less down in the city, and it just gives the other team that advantage. They can take that advantage and turn it around and win the engagement. In another episode of Picardo Days of Our Picardo Lives, we've got Damwon Gaming going up against BIGETRON. Both teams that traditionally land in Picardo. Deadeye's guys are here. Deadeye's guys love hot dropping. It's like Zuxy's. How are you gonna get out of this one, Zuxy? Look at those bullets just whiz past his head. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, he's able to take out Forrest. I don't know why Forrest pushed out there by himself. If he went out there with another player while Zuxy was on the reload, they probably could have got it done. I don't know. Like, yeah. If Zuxy's able to clutch his way out of here, I'll be very impressed. We've also got FENERBAHÇE here. I think FENERBAHCE's gonna... I think Dokkan Machine... Yeah, he's just lobbying an 8. He knows how to get rid of Zuxy. So that's BIGETRON out of lobby. Go out in 15th position. Looks like EVOS REBORN is just absolutely destroying 628. I'm not sure where that's happening. But, it's like S2G have caught APG out of position, jamming now the last player, and S2G are just walking over them. And we could see another run over. We've seen quite a few so far. No, they're just going to push up, and that is APG out of the lobby. And it does, yeah, S2G, they do seem to be turning it up a bit tonight in the scrims, which is great, because I can see they're playing more aggressively. And it's great to see. I want to see more of it from this team. Meanwhile, Nova Esports going up against Academy. Jimmy being taken out. That's Nova Esports done and dusted out of the lobby in 13th position. This Academy team is definitely, I mean, if this is... Yeah, this could be like the new BIGETRON. I mean, I hate to see the old BIGETRON go, but like... They just don't, yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know what it is. I know a few of their players are retiring. and maybe they just, you know, they just don't have the same passion for the game that they once did. But it's great to see this BIGETRON Academy team, you know, they're playing against the, you know, literally the reigning world championships, coming out on top in these engagements. That was great. We'll see Circle is centered kind of around in the Picado Valley, as I like to call it. And that is like the Picado Valley is a death trap. Like it is brutal. And there's quite a few ridges and covers. There's lots of compounds, but it's just so many teams getting caught out on rotation. Like you were saying there early, it's rough. And if you get caught, you know, if you get stuck fighting in Picado for too long, like Damwon Gaming and FENERBAHÇE, these other teams are going to come out. I think, Dokkan Machine went for the pan there. So the pan is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen our first pan kill of the night, going out to FENERBAHÇE. Good stuff, Dokkan Machine. The melee is in. We've got a lot of teams now taking up residence in Picado. We've got Team Secret, FENERBAHÇE, of course. They've brung the cutlery. We've got Deadeyes guys nearby. Looks like Deadeyes guys might be on the hilltop just to the north of Picado. There's a lot of grenades. I love it when players push up that kind of, look at that. Oh, that was a great nade. And they're going up the kind of the ninja tunnel or whatever it is. I don't know what that's called, like that way of getting up. But they've put it to good use, and FENERBAHÇE are, they're just shooting each other. I don't think they know where FENERBAHÇE know where they are. Oh, Dokkan Machine's on fire. I mean, he's come off the back of that pan kill, getting a double knock on Team Secret. Oh, the nade though. Oh, that nade is going to go right onto his head, and boom, down it goes. Excellent. Excellent use of the forearm there from Ice Shots. That's going to allow Team Secret to get Freddo back up. Rebellion now as a solo. Oh, he's still got Nox Bomb to back him up. Looks like IHC have been eliminated in a position. Maybe to tag up Kid. Kid loses some of his health bar. That's going to be enough for Rebellion to jump in there, and he's got the Beryl M762. He's got the AKM. AKM does do a lot more damage than Beryl M762. Beryl is able to get one knock, gets two knocks, and Nox Bomb from the side cleans up Team Secret. They go out in 10th position with only a single kill. FENERBAHÇE able to get almost a full reset there. Good play from FENERBAHÇE. They've done exceptionally well in Picado. Great pan kill too. Gotta love the pan. Fry him up as Genfos is about to run head on into Frankie 007 from XAVIER'S. Well, they know where he is. A couple of nades go out. Circle friend. These teams are in the blue. They're going to have to make a move into Circle, especially considering it's in that Picado Valley. Yeah, there's no benefits. There's no benefits to latecomers in a zone like that. Oh, you can, yeah, you can speak any language you want in the chat. No problemo. It's all gravy. Don't worry about what language you speak in the chat, as long as it is the language of love and positivity. Oh, stop it. I can't help it. I had to say it. Alter ego. Ooh, he's gonna have to be careful. So he tags him up, down to half HP. I don't know if Red Faces realises there's a player there. He's probably just guessing. And It's getting very up close and personal with Alter Ego. Spots him out now. He's just going to pop that ridge with the Micro Uzi. That's an easy takedown there. Micro Uzi perfectly suited for these situations. Love the quick switch straight to the M4166X optical magnification. Taking the other player down to about half HP. Silas now domination in the kill feed. Looks like S2G's continuing the warpath. We've got Furious Gaming nearby as well. Pappy and Scream. Mate, they're definitely going to third party this engagement. That Molotov, there's no... You're screwed. He doesn't even... He just resigned himself to his fate as Potato exits the lobby. Good nade out there from a thief. Molotov as well. He's going to have to be careful though, as Red Faces is about to receive backup from Lizerg and Micro. He's able to get one knock, almost gets two. I'd say this is a good time for Alter Ego to push. They're going to have to be careful though, because Furious Gaming, they've heard this crackers. They are already moving in. Big Milo comes in with the cleanup crew, stealing the kills from Alter Ego. Furious Gaming, they just want to clean this up. Looks like Deadeye's guy. Is that... No, that's going to be Bigetron Ion Gentos from all the way downtown with the M16 managing to secure a kill as well. And that is EVOS Reborn out of the lobby in 9th position with 7 kills, so that will help them in the overall scheme of things. And Lamborghini from XAVIER has arrived. Pappy takes a knee. The flush will come through. It's inevitable. Meanwhile, Na'Vi going for the high ground position. They've lost Tixie early on, but they've still got Kitsune, Neko, and Matic. They've spotted out S2G rivals from the PMGC West Division. 2 Titans from the Western Hemisphere. Now currently in the East on the Asia server. XAVIER pushing in. It's just Lamborghini and Frankie. Oh, that smoke went a bit wild. Nade. I don't know what that nade's going to do. Probably just trying to zone them out. Give Furious Gaming a bit of room to breathe. It's only Milo and Scream remaining for Furious Gaming. So they're going to have to be very careful about how they play this one out. They've got Alter Ego on one side. They've got DXAVIER on the other. They're quite separated. If one of them gets knocked, it's going to be very difficult for a revive. I'd actually say the move here is just to back out. Like, nobody wants to be in between 2 teams. It's very, especially when you don't have a numbers advantage, it's very unlikely to work out. I'd say the move for them is just to jump in the bus and back out of here, especially considering zone has shifted away from Picardo up the north of the hills. Ooh, on top. Yeah, cheeky little spray. FENERBAHÇE. He jumps down and wasn't able to catch his bearings before Noxbomb was able to get the return frag. You're gonna have to, jump through the window. That'll do the trick. Should be able to get the pick up onto Rebellion. I'm not sure where the rest of Deadeye's guys are. Does look like Milo's now making a retreat. It's a great play from Furious Gaming. There's no benefit to staying in this fight. Frankie and Lamborghini, they're either going to have to push through Alter Ego and finish this fight. Looks like that's what they're doing. I mean, Lamborghini's left the buggy behind. He's moving forward. A fish still in a forward position, but he's right next to his buggy. So he's kind of playing it halfway. See Scream from Furious Gaming. So they've taken a new position and they've spotted out a couple of players. FENERBAHÇE as well, eliminating Bigetron. And Big Milo getting a kill onto Na'Vi. So that takes Na'Vi down to a duo. Alter Ego are just getting caught by so many teams. this is where things start to heat up because we've got a very small zone. We've got 7 teams remaining. We've got FENERBAHÇE, Na'Vi, DEADEYES guys, XAVIER, and Alter Ego, all just running around this hill with very limited cover. DEADEYES guys very separated as well. Icy Captain from DEADEYES guys, he's just trying to zone out FENERBAHÇE. S2G with a great position on the high ground. I'm hoping to see it. I think S2G, I think they can take this one out. That's what I'm hoping. That's my prediction at this stage. And I think we're going to see zone shift up to the north and keep continuing its path up the hill. They've still got to worry about Na'Vi and FENERBAHÇE though. Now, FENERBAHÇE though are in big trouble. They had 10 kills. They've had a great game regardless of what happens at this stage. With 10 kills so far, you know, no matter what happens, they've still managed to get a significant amount of points. Look at the amount of pressure Nox bombs. So Icy's not even going to peek. He's got an overlook position and he's not even going to peek. And Nox bomb was able to do that in open as well. And he's sending a few nades in there too, just to rub it in. Meanwhile, Lamborghini, Mono up against Renal and Renal Rex 5X. Comes off second best. That is Alter Ego out of the lobby in 7th position. And we're down at 6 teams. Noxbomb's going to have to be careful here. There's a lot of people with angles on him. Lamborghini stopping out. FENERBAHÇE leave the lobby. And this is got to be S2G's game to win at this stage. They've got circle, they've got high ground. The only problem is you know, Furious Gaming, Na'Vi could cause problems for them. They're gonna have to be careful about some of these angles, especially for Kelsey and Silas. If Icy Captain or Kitsune is able to find you know, enough pixels to get a lock onto a helmet, they're in trouble. Lamborghini as well. Like that nade, that's going to take him low enough. He should push onto that, but this is the thing. They don't know when the nades land. They're not able to tell how much damage the nade did, and he wouldn't know that nade was an absolute clacker. And Icy Captain was about, you know, he had about 9 or 8 hit points left. But yeah, Kelsey's in the bus now. You can see Furious Gaming's made contact with yeah, that's going to be XAVIER out of the lobby, I believe. So we're down to our final 4 teams. Got a couple of solos. Oh, Kitsune going for the spray there. That was a wild move. That was crazy. I don't know. Kitsune now should be able to heal up. But yeah, I don't know. Silent, like, the thing with S2G is they're about to get engaged by Na'Vi, Furious Gaming, and DEADEYES guys, all at the same time from different angles. Can they do it? Can they execute on this? Because you can see circles pushing them in. They're in a wide spread. They can't afford a knock. They cannot afford a knock. You can see Kelsey's health bar quite low at the moment. I mean, if a single player gets knocked, that means it's even Stevens for Furious Gaming. And this nade from Milo. Oh, that nade looked good. DEADEYES guys have been eliminated. But they're going to have to be careful. I mean, some of these angles, I think Milo may even be able to spot out Steven. Zone actually goes onto Furious Gaming. It could, I mean, it's doubtful Kitsune's going to take it out. Kitsune's got a long path. Yeah, I'm feeling S2G on this one. Like, they've got the forecast, but the thing is, there's that factor of Kitsune's got a grozer. Kitsune pushes Steven from behind. Silas and Kelsey have to deal with Kitsune. Furious Gaming get involved. So Kitsune's been taken out by Furious Gaming. Furious Gaming, they know instantaneously this is their advantage. It's an even 2v2 fight now. Their confirm comes through. S2G are separated. I think Furious could go either way. It's on a knife's edge. Steven's got a nice position to stop them popping the ridge. Like if they pop the ridge to try and overpeak Kelsey, Steven's going to be able to punish them for it. But both Milo and Scream are in range of being able to take out Kelsey with a nade. If Kelsey should be pushing around this side. I like this. If Kelsey's able to push them, bait them out for an overpeak, try and put a bit of damage into them with the MG3, just takes chicken dinner. That was an excellent win condition for S2G. We wanted them to do it, and they bloody well did it. Well done to S2G, the team from Turkey, one of the top contenders coming out of the PMGC West Division, getting the winner chicken dinner for game number 4 on Miramar. 11 kills in the bag. 1700 damage. And their overall points are 34. I don't think that's going to be their match rankings, but good to see. We haven't seen the overall rankings. I guess it's scrims. But Silas got... Yeah, he did heavy duty on the kill count. It was pretty even on the kill contributions overall. He's had 500 damage, and you can see they've all kind of contributed. Like, if you're looking at all their numbers, they've all had decent damage, decent kills, nice spread across the board. Nobody was doing too much heavy lifting. Not the highest number of damage we've seen, but pretty good, and with a chicken dinner to boot. I mean, you can't complain. Furious Gaming putting out huge damage numbers, but only getting 5 kills for it. FENERBAHÇE 10 kills with 1400 damage, so that's a great game for FENERBAHÇE. That's gonna shoot them up. And this is actually, we've had a couple of decent kill counts in this game. So XAVIER had 6, EVOS had 7, and BIGETRON Ion was 7 as well. So in the head-to-head, it's actually fairly even, except until you get to the kill count, and then S2G's doubled up. A couple more knockouts as well, and you can just see the difference in, first, second team. There's about a 9-point differential in terms of their match points, and that's just kill count and the dinner, and you can see a 9-point difference, and wasn't really reflected in the damage received, but it wasn't a damage dealt. So Scream is going to be the MVP, or as he calls himself, the MVC, and he's got 800 damage, 4 kills, 25 survival time, couple of assists. You can see he's well above average on all of the statistics. A fair bit of healing done as well. I like how they do the player stats compared to the average stats. It's a great graphic. Hats off to the production team from Esports County for putting this together. It's amazing. So he's the top MVP. We can see Noxbomb. Yeah, I mean Noxbomb. And what about Dokkan Machine? I'm pretty sure Dokkan Machine got a pan. Can't he just get MVP for the pan? Got to get pan. Got to get some pan points in here. Got to have the PvP. I don't know what that means. Most valuable pan or something. Silas getting in there from S2G. Considering they got the chicken dinner, they only got top 3 in the overall player MVP rankings. EVOS and Genfos did great as a solo for Bigetron Academy Ion team. That was a great effort from them, especially when I saw him in the kill feed with the M16 from up on the hilltop. That's exactly what you want a solo to do. Just go for kills. have a good time. So S2G chicken dinner, 11 kills. That's gonna shoot them up. They've got a good lead in this match, and this is exactly the kind of results I want to see from S2G moving forward. This is good. It's good to see how they play the game, especially in the end there where they just had a single player just push in. I maybe would have liked to see more coordination there, but it went quite well for them. And Fenerbahçe and Furious, great to see. I mean, look at our top 4 teams. These are all West Division teams in our top 4 for this game. It's fantastic because we were all a bit unsure how the West Division teams would handle themselves up against the East Division teams. I mean, this is their home ground. There's more East teams than West teams. They've got 9 slots compared to 6. East is traditionally a stronger region, nobody can dispute that. It's traditionally overall a stronger region, but then you do have teams like A7, Footballers, who aren't around anymore, though some of their players are still, and Navi as well, who are quite strong coming out of West. So it's not like it's a total landslide with the East teams. There's definitely a few West teams that can show them what for, and we just saw that in game number 4 on Miramar. No, the 2 Chinese teams not having a great game. And yeah, it's great to see these teams, the reigning world champion and the PEL season 4 champion, in these scrims. Like, these guys have been backing up day after day. I mean, this is their job. Like, this is like more than a 9 to 5. This is like they're like a farmer. They get up at the crack of dawn, and they don't go to bed until, I'm in the same time zone as China, so they don't go to bed until like 2 in the morning. And they want their share of that $6 million US, and they want us all to know that they're the best. And yeah, it's I feel like they're holding back a little bit too, to be honest. Like, somebody saying in the chat, everyone's a noob. Come on, it's hilarious. These guys aren't noobs. If they're noobs, yeah, I don't know. But these are the overall match stats. So we had only 10 headshots, considering it's Miramar, the land of the bolt action and designated marksman rifle. Oh, you've got to love this. We had 69 total kills. Isn't that a bit cheeky? 5,405 total healing. 64 knockouts. So somehow some people were killed without being knocked. I guess if you're in a vehicle blow up, you technically didn't get knocked. Or if you go down to play zone, does that mean you got knocked? Like, is knocked in reference to being knocked by another player, or is it like just knocked in general? A lot of airdrops were looted. It's always good to see. 180 throwables were used. 180. So there's how many players do we get in these lobbies? We get about 70 players. Well, 69 of them, because that's how many died, I guess. Was that how many kills? So 69, and there were 2 players. So we'll do some quick math. So we had 71 players in the lobby, and 180 throwables were thrown. That's more than 2 per player. So yeah, very interesting statistics there. But we're going to go to a very quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon for Sanok. And you know how mad Sanok is, so I'll catch you guys after the break. Right, we are back. All right, strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you got a nice cold beverage within arm's reach, because we're about to go to Sanok. And if this is your first time, hold on, because it's going to get wild. When you see teams of this caliber, and quite a few of them, in boot camp, possibly Ruins. Where do you think we'll spectate today? Ruins or boot camp? Who knows? Because I'm not in control, so we could be going anywhere. I kind of want to see some Ruins. Would be cool, because we've seen a lot of boot camp lately. I mean, kind of can't get enough of it, but you're in for a treat, because this is going to be like the sweatiest hot drop you've ever seen since yesterday and tomorrow, because we do this every day pretty much. So yeah, if you can, make sure you do subscribe to the Esports County channel for more of this content. Esports County Pro Scrims. There's other great scrims and tournaments as well on this channel. If you want to support me, you know where to find me. I'm on the tube. But definitely if you can, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Esports County Pro channel. And if you want to get notified of when they do go live, make sure you hit that notification bell, set the notifications to all, so you just get that pop up telling you that, you know, the sweats are in the lobby. And yeah, we've cracked 80,000 subs tonight, which is huge. Thanks everyone for that. That's awesome. Really appreciative of that. And on the English stream, we've got about 4K likes. I haven't checked the Hindi one in a minute. We should go check the Hindi one. Where's the Hindi one at? That's it's got a whole bunch too. It's got like 16K likes. They like me more. They like them more than not me. They like them more than me. Oh well. But yeah, thanks everyone who has liked the stream so far. We really do appreciate it. Shows, you know, it's a bit of feedback for the team, because there's there's so much that goes into putting these events together. There's a lot of unsung heroes in the background that make all this happen. So yeah, just, you know, clicking that button, you know, just kind of gives them a bit of a pat on the back and lets them know that they're doing a good job. So yeah, it's greatly appreciated if you can show that. But yeah, we'll be dropping into Sanhok any minute now. Like the game's already started. I can see the codes and everything. I've got secret squirrel access to all the background stuff that goes on, so I know that the lobby's already kicked off, and we're running on like some kind of extreme stream delay. And yeah, it started a while back. So yeah, we're running on a mad stream delay, and I'm streaming live to you. So like if you type something in the chat, you know, like I can read it straight away, because I'm not running the stream. So yeah, we're kicking it off Sanhok very, very, very shortly. I'll just have a look at what everyone is saying in the chat. A lot of love for India. Somebody says I'm funny. Thank you, Path. I am funny. I make myself laugh. I don't know about other people. Chinese teams, no. Oh mate, don't bet on horses. Don't go down to the horse track or the greyhound track, mate. You'll come back shirtless. You think they're noobs? Jeez. Oh mate, don't walk into a casino. You're gonna have a bad time. They're pretty good at the game, but no, there is no delay. And apologies once again about the Indian teams not being present tonight. Honestly, like we try as hard as we can. Sometimes it happens and it looks good, right? We had a pretty good run last time, but yeah, tonight wasn't so. But maybe tomorrow it will be, and definitely after that it will happen in the very near future. But it is time. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for Sandhawk. You know the deal. Most of these players are going to head to 3 places. Boot camp, Painan. Most of them are going to go to those 2 places, and Ruins. Actually, Bigetron and Nova. Could we see Bigetron and Nova in Painan, perhaps? That would be interesting. Well, we've always got boot camp. Nah, Bigetron are in boot camp with IHC. Who else is in boot camp? Whole bunch of crew. Looks like the Bigetron boys are downstairs. IHC up in the staircase. Zyle getting a nice drop shot. Ooh, Zuxy. Yeah, good managed to get into the DBS. He got in there eventually. Godlike comes in from the back, cleans him up. STALWART Esports are in the mix as well. I'm having flashbacks, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I've actually dropped boot camp with IHC, and I got a couple of knocks, and then Zyle just, he had a shotgun and 1v4'd my entire team, and yeah, they're pretty good. I'd love to see him go up against STALWART Esports though. Yeah, I mean this is going to be a fantastic edition of the Boot Camp Classics, and we've also got Bigetron joining us as well this time, which is just, you know, I mean Liquid's the last one left, but you know Liquid's definitely going to add a bit of spice to the mix. Don't worry about XAVIER. They're just running around. Back to boot camp, please. Or Hartin. We know 628 drop in Hartin. I'm not sure if anyone's joined them. What? We've got Nova Esports fighting Damwon Gaming at Ruins, possibly. Ruins. Damwon Gaming and Nova at Ruins. I bet you any money they're at Ruins. I'm in as much pain as you are. Oh, they're at Painan. Okay, I was wrong. Don't worry, that was as painful as me as it was for you. But we're in Painan now with Damwon Gaming and Nova Esports. Now we're back in Paradise. Now we're back in Painan. Yes, let's go. Stick on Painan. Alright, so Forrest is kind of very separated from the rest of his team. Looks like Nova's doing not too shabby so far. They've lost one player. We'll just jump onto the see how many kills they've got. They've only got a single kill, so they're giving it as hard as they're getting it. Got XAVIER have made contact. Oh, excellent spray there from Microvoc. That's gotta be, is that Micro Boy? Because I know Micro Boy plays for EVOS Reborn. That's his team, right? That's gotta be Micro Boy. He's just changed it to Microvoc for some reason. Oh, he's caught out by Tixie though. The UMP, not the best long-range weapon as we can see here. Enigma Galaxy's not playing tonight. I know, I'm spewing too. I'm as upset as you are. Oh, Godlike are practicing on the IQ. Someone's gonna have to teach me how to pronounce that. Meanwhile, in boot camp, Pika and Zyle both on all fours. Action top, icy liquid. Looking to make it happen. Top pushes in. We got nades in the building too. Team Secret's been eliminated. The reset is happening. Top goes for the bounce nade. Looks like Action's going to be able to get the reset on the Pika. Top's pushing right in. Jumps onto the balcony. He's going to have to be careful out there because we still have Liquid. And looks like he might just swing out. Goes for a beautiful drop. Look at that drop shot. That was clean. That was clean with a capital C. IHC leave the lobby 14th position. That's just going to be Liquid remaining in boot camp. Looks like STALWART Esports will reign supreme in boot camp once again. We've got the Bigetron Academy team on our screens right now, ION. They're just cruising around Quarry. Not a bad place to check out, considering zone goes here more times than it should. Meanwhile, the Sharks are circling. Liquid is trying to figure out how to clutch his way out of this bag. And nah, no dice. Alter Ego, they're coming out of Camp Alpha. Just checking out the skins that Navi are sporting. Looks like Navi have not only lost a few players, but they've exited out of the lobby in 12th position. So we'll have to catch Navi tomorrow night. They've been doing fantastic, so great to see them. Meanwhile, the Damwon Gaming Nova battle rages on. Fabian's got nothing. I mean, he's got an M4 and a good attitude. He did have a Molotov, but he's lent it to Nova, and doesn't look like they want it. Reset's coming through. They should have a couple of players back on their feet. Maybe they've got the meds they need to come out on top in this battle. Meanwhile, XAVIER here, just on the periphery of Paradise Resort. They've clashed up against S2G. S2G sporting a couple of casualties as well. As next RUYA's been eliminated. It's there's been fights going on everywhere. This is kind of strange, ladies and gentlemen. Normally the fights all happen in like one place. I don't know how I feel. I kind of like it when they all happen in boot camp, but it is what it is. And Juni's got a side angle here, so Paraboy should be able to spot that out, but Juni could cause problems for Jimmy. And Order's currently on the riverbank, so Juni should have a pretty decent angle. Forest as well, I think. Yeah, Paraboy is just going to punish Juni. Second Juni peak. And that's there. That's Damwon done and dusted. Nova Esports hold the title for Painan. Somebody confirmed that is Micro Boy. I thought so. I had an inkling. Thank you for the confirmation there, Para. Really do appreciate it. Oh, looks like the Academy. Oh, he's able to get this flick. Whoa, that was so close. I mean, Pappy's missing a health bar right now. He's got it back. He's found it. Must have been somewhere under the couch, but it was missing there for a minute. That would have been disgusting if he hit that spray and got that knock. Oh my god, that would have been the spray of the century. What a flick! Pretty good flick though. Like still didn't win the trade. Not bad flick. And Misery. Oh mate, just went a little bit too high there. We've got FENERBAHÇE as well in the backdrop of this situation, so they could start getting involved very shortly. They can certainly hear some of the gunfire that is raining out from Puppy plus Misery, so they'll be aware of the positioning of some of these players. You can see Antidotes now going for a spray. Mate, Phases just flicked onto him. That's Furious Gaming. I thought it was FENERBAHÇE, but that's Furious Gaming out of the lobby, so that was a nice flick as well. FENERBAHÇE leaving the lobby also, so both of these teams taking the knee. No idea what Action's doing. Although I know that STALWART Esports they do spray a bit. Sometimes I feel like it's to get the attention of the spectator. Like, I don't know, that's a theory that I've got, because when you are spectating, you can see who's shooting, and sometimes I feel like they just want us to watch them. Oh, somebody said that Godlike are practicing with a different phone. It's interesting. So that'll be the phone that's in the tournament. Oh, Dayoshi. Oh, that was brilliant. Look at the lane peak as well. Excellent use of cover there from Dayoshi, and he's come out for seconds and managed to clean up Action for a nice lean peak as well. Great from the Chinese player. That was Action. That must have been top scribe. And 628, they know STALWART tend to hang around. You know, this is and they hang out on these rocks. I mean, it's a little bit too predictable. I'd like to see Stalwart maybe mix this up, because you can see 6 to 8. They're all over it. You know, Daoshi's kind of diverted their attention as Sunan and Yu Yang push up from the sides, although I don't think they're expecting Alter Ego to get involved in that fight. I think that's double knocks for Yu Yang and Sunan. I think they're done. Uh, 33Z goes down as well. This is actually this is turned for the worse for 628, as Daoshi's on revive duties for Jars pushing up. Couple of throwables. Oh, Daoshi getting tagged up there, and he would have seen those hit points, and that's like a red flag to a bull when you know you've just knocked a player. You know they've got to be low. 33Z though, able to reverse the pressure. Daoshi cleans up, gets the flush. 4 on the board so far, 4-6 to 8, but you know, they have taken some casualties earlier on. That is unfortunately what happens when you do play so split up. So Nova are aware that there's snakes in this area. Not aware enough, although Order did manage to clean up, so they were working as a duo there. Jimmy did get knocked. Someone said the stream's boring to watch. Look, it's Sandhawk. I mean, if they were all in boot camp, yeah, we'd all be having a great time, but unfortunately everyone decided to land somewhere else, so we're making the best of it. Alright, I can't control what they do. It is what it is. It's BIGETRON Academy going up against S2G. Ooh, it was a nice nade from Silas. Just going to take BIGETRON Academy right out of the lobby. They had 12 kills in this game though, so they've performed admirably well. And overall tonight, I have to say, that's probably been one of the highlights for me tonight, is seeing BIGETRON Academy. This Ion BIGETRON team. They've just been amazing. As looks like Nova 628 and Stalwart Esports. We're all about to have a bit of a scuffle here in the valley. This would be good viewing. Daoshi. That's the first knock at the engagement. Order takes the knee. Jimmy's going to get caught with his pants down by Stalwart Esports. That will alert 6 to 8 to the fact that there are multiple teams here. Daoshi gets taken down by Paraboy, so Paraboy's getting involved here too. Action puts a fair bit of hurt into 33Z. Peek is aware of his position as well. Look at that quick peek from 33Z. And he gets caught up by Paraboy though. Paraboy's hunting for Action. That was a nasty peek onto Pika. Paraboy tries to remove Action from the situation with a nade. He's going to push up and go for the confirm onto Pika. Silas Paul from S2G still in the fight. He could third party this. I mean, he's got to hear all this ruckus. And S2G with still a couple of players. They're looking to get involved. Silas Paul takes Action out of the picture and will push up. It's now a 2v1 against Paraboy. Paraboy doing his best impersonation of a front lawn. Silas mowing the grass. Oh, there's a buggy in play from Kelsey. Paraboy goes down, and that is going to be another chicken dinner to S2G tonight. S2G in the house, in the chat. well done to S2G Esports from Turkey, one of our West teams. It is, and we, you know what we said at the start of the night. Their overall ranking, they're the first place team. So they've, you know, we haven't seen the actual overall standings, but in the overall ranks, S2G have come out on top. And at the start of the night, I said I wanted to see more from this team, and they were watching the stream and they listened to me. So thank you to Kelsey, Silas, Timber, and Rip Savin. You've obviously listened to me and you've made me proud. So well done. It's, you know, I look forward to seeing great things from this team in the global championships, which will be occurring very shortly. I think, you know, don't sleep on these Turkish teams. You know, they are a force to be reckoned with. Pretty even kill counts and damage. I think Bigetron Academy had some crazy damage numbers, rivaled by Nova and S2G and 628. But yeah, Bigetron Academy's been another team tonight that's been great to watch. We've got the head-to-head with Nova. It's pretty even, actually. It's not a bad head-to-head. And yeah, great to see, you know, S2G is a newcomer to, you know, this level of competition as an organisation, going toe-to-toe with the reigning World Championship team of Nova Esports. I hope everybody watching at home has enjoyed the stream so far. I do apologise once again about the Indian teams. Like I said, you know, and somebody did mention in the chat, they've got new phones. They, as part of their contractual arrangements for the BGIS tournament, which is basically their equivalent of PMGC, but for the BGMI game that they play, they have to play on the phone that the tournament is sponsored by. So they will be playing. So they, you know, they probably all play on different devices, but they're going to be practicing on these IQ phones over the next couple of days. And you can imagine if you're, you know, I mean, I'm still getting used to this new phone that I got about 6 months ago, and you know, it's pretty hard. Just, you know, if the phone's a different shape and it's a different size and it's got stupid features that you can't figure out how to turn off, I mean, it's probably a great phone, but it's probably just going to be really annoying for them for the first couple of days to figure out how the bloody thing works. I mean, you'd think by now that they've probably used a fair few phones and they'd be used to it, but you know, there's always some feature that they put in there that you've got to figure out how to turn off or turn on. So it'll, you know, give them a couple of days, they'll get used to these phones, and then they'll be back in here with the pans, and you know, you can all talk trash about them or egg them on again, and happy days. But yeah, so that'll take a few days. Until then, you know, we've got our usuals. All PMGC qualified PMPL level teams that we get here in the Esports County Pro Scrims. You know, the only scrims I know that when they say they're pro, they bloody mean it. I mean, they take the definition of pro to a whole new level. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Make sure you hit that like button as well. We've managed to get some big numbers on the likes and the subscriptions lately, which is great to see, because it goes, you know, it's a good reflection on the wonderful work all the people involved are doing. So thank you everybody for that. Thanks also to the teams that have participated tonight. It's been great watching them myself. I always enjoy it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to A7. I can't wait to see A7 in here. It's kind of where I'm at. Like I think when we're at the stage when we've got all of the PMGC teams practicing and A7, it'll be fantastic, and the Indian teams as well, just to fill it out. BTR Academy is a fantastic team. They're not T. I mean, how can a team be T2 if they're playing against a lobby full of PMGC finalist teams? I don't understand that logic. I don't understand that logic at all. I mean, they're winning their 4v4s against teams like Nova. Like, they're a bloody good team. I don't know. I don't buy into this whole T1, T2, T3. I mean, yeah, there's certainly better ways of grading teams. I can tell you that right now from my experience of competing and predominantly casting these events, you know. But you can see here, S2Gs grabbed the double chicken back-to-back dinners on Miramar and Sanok. 628 got the middle on Erangel. Furious Gaming grabbed their Miramar dinner on the second round. And Stalwart Esports took out game number 1 on Erangel. They had, and you know, if you missed that, if you're just joining now, scroll back. Like, just get on the scroll bar on YouTube. Check out game number 1. Stalwart Esports went absolutely bananas. They got 19 kills. They got the chicken dinner. They just went ham on the lobby. They didn't hold back. It was a great game. A lot of games have been great tonight. In particular, it's great to see Stalwart Esports doing Stalwart Esports things to the lobby. But yeah, that's been the Esports County Pro Scrims, everyone. Thank you for watching. I've been Ganksy. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. And we'll catch you tomorrow with more of the same, better and better, as we get these teams ready for the PUBG Mobile Global Championship Finals.